Well, it's live now.
It's what?
It's what?
What's live?
What's going on?
Nothing.
Huh?
Nothing.
I think we should
What?
sleep.
Well, mute your sound. Actually, I can't because
Hi guys.
Hi. Well, hello, stream. Hello.
No name here.
Cloudy.
I'm not even seeing it on here yet. But they're talking, so. Hi, it me Decoy.
Oh my god.
Oh, we're off to a good start.
Yep. It's been a day.
So,
I'm gonna go ahead and mute my phone like I was supposed to.
yeah, you probably should do that. But in case you guys haven't noticed, the topic we're going to go over today is what type of guns we prefer, AEGs or gas blowbacks.
That is if this is actually properly pushing the stream title.
That is if the title is actually on there for some reason, because we've noticed it hasn't been.
That is
titles
if we
on
know
there.
how to do our job. Which,
Yes. Which I know can be a little iffy sometimes.
Sometimes.
Still waiting for it. There we go. There we are.
No.
So just a quick little. Oh,
Oh,
all right.
how about HPA? I guess that counts as. We're talking more gas blowbacks instead of like.
Never heard of
AEGs.
it.
Yeah. We've already kind of had a discussion once about how we feel about HPA, so we feel like we haven't really talked too much about the AEG versus gas blowback
Shoot
side of things.
the camera.
Shoot the camera. No.
It's probably already broken. I'm looking
Probably.
at it.
Yeah, you missed the most important thing. Happy 417 day, everybody.
Oh,
Yes.
It is. Happy HK417 day.
Yep.
Happy HK417.
Same
And
to
did you know
guys.
yesterday was Happy HK416 day?
No.
Really? Yeah.
Wow. That's
I never
awesome.
would have guessed.
That's cool.
That's weird how it works
That's
like in
really-
sequence like
I-
that.
It's kind
know.
of weird. Like it works like
Numbers are weird.
Yeah.
That's why I never graduated math.
So just a couple announcements. I don't know who wants to take the Saturday night specials.
That is you.
I
my
love
friend.
calling it that too.
I know I love it.
All right. So we just had that one. So.
Oh, so.
Are you
well,
saying
I'll say it. That's fine. I'll say it. So April 20th being this weekend, this Saturday, we do have Adult Night, 18 plus, 400 FPS, 400 FPS, 400 FPS limit.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that works.
No safety kills. You have to be 18 plus. Don't be a wimp. It's a lot of fun. I don't know why I'm still counting when I'm doing that.
18 plus.
18 plus. We also there is also again no safety kills. You can go prone. I don't know why you would, but you can go prone.
But to be tactical, like how else can my ghillie suit
but
work if I
in
don't go
CQB
prone?
Oh my gosh, you and your ghillie suit.
I have my box.
And saws do get true full auto.
Hello, Jason. How's it going?
Hi, Jason.
Hi. He didn't say hi to us. He said hi to Cloudy. Technically.
'Cause-
I know,
People
but I'm
like
saying
me.
hi anyway.
Weird.
So we do have
know.
that this Saturday. Next, also Sunday, we are closed for Easter. So
Yes.
hopefully nobody decides to show up and they try knocking on our doors and all the lights are off and like, why can't I get into play?
Is anyone home?
Because we'll be closed.
Yep.
So, and then next Saturday on the 27th, we do have the return of CQB. So we are going to be doing CQB tournament style gaming that day. So we're not going to release any of the details yet. We kind of want it to be a little bit of a surprise.
Kind of, sort of.
But
don't mind me.
think of it as
Mwah.
almost like a mixture of like CS:GO and what were you saying? Like one bomb plant in like Halo. Kind of a mixture sort of thing.
Some sort.
Yes, Tom
Some
is going
sort-
to be out of the house on Easter.
Yes.
He's not gonna be
Shockingly
home.
enough. I will not be home for that. I'll be at
Somewhere else.
my other home that I don't live at.
With us.
Yes.
Alright.
So, and then just to go a little bit further, the next following week after that will be Adult Night. It's weird how it alternates like that.
May 4th. So, come for the swap meet, stay for adult night.
And that's Star Wars Day.
And it's Star Wars Day.
May the 4th be with you. And then Revenge of the 5th is the next day.
That's true.
Really?
And we will
Funny
have
how numbers
gaming
work.
I know, it's funny how numbers work.
You know that we do
May
this
the
too
4th.
often. Their heads just go to the ground after every joke.
So, and speaking of 4th, with that being Adult Night, we also do have...
I just said that.
I know you do. I know you did. I know you do.
You know I do? All right.
The Airsoft Swap Meet.
Airsoft swap meet.
So it's $10 per person who wants to come in to sell or buy privately, not for the store. You can come in and buy whatever you want in the store. It doesn't matter. But if you're going to be shopping around through the section that we're going to have you blocked off for private sellers, if you're selling or buying in there, it is $10 per person. So I know previously we used to do it where only the sellers would pay, and they were getting a lot of tire kickers, which they were kind of annoyed with. So we figured we make it fair for these sellers and say, you know, the buyers have to pay because only serious buyers are going to go look in there if they're going to be paying $10. So
Yeah.
at least now they're more likely to be able to sell their stuff. But that is going to be May 4th. It's going to be from 12 to 6. And it's first come, first serve. So there's no pre-reg list for it like we've had before because that's kind of caused way too many headaches. So first come, first serve. If the lot gets full, the lot's full. We can't put any more people there. If you're selling, bring your own tables, bring your own chairs, your own tents, whatever you want to bring, as long as you're not overcrowding, obviously. But you're supplying your own stuff for that, all right? And then you can sell whatever you want as long as it's legal.
And to answer your question, the CQB tournament we're going to try to make it as much of a tournament as we can.
possible.
So it will be a tournament style where there will be a winner at the end of it, but there really isn't going to be any like major prizes.
Yeah. So I mean, if you can gather, 4 other people, come and play. If you can't, we'll find people for you.
Yeah.
I guess
So,
that's what we're going to be doing.
There will also be a food truck here for the swap meet.
Also that.
by the way,
Food truck.
And anybody who has been to any one of our events where we've had a food truck,
Good food truck.
Oh,
it's
so
always the most delicious barbecue food ever. Pulled pork grilled cheese.
Yeah,
Well, we
buddy.
hope to see you tomorrow. I'll be out there playing, possibly.
So definitely come and check that out. And
I mean, it is just for bragging rights,
It
essentially.
really is.
yeah, true.
But also with the actual tournament, don't feel like you have to go out and find 4 other people just to play. Go ahead and show up, and if 4 other people or a team of 3 come, we'll get you on a team. You will be playing. So don't be afraid. You don't have to have a full pre-made team. We will
Exactly.
set you up with one.
So you can come in as a team if you want to. If you already have 4 other guys that want to play together, but it's not required.
Yeah.
So there's no like team registration or anything like that. It's just you come in and all right, cool. You 5 guys are playing on a team. Sweet, awesome. So you don't have to register as a team or anything like that. There's no like pre-register or anything. You just show up and you play.
Yep.
So and we'll make sure that you can go out there and play. We'll make sure that you have enough people to play if you don't have enough for your team.
Yeah.
So. Now, skipping ahead in time a little bit. June 3rd.
Do we want to mention the other ones or?
We'll mention a couple more of them, yeah. So
Oh,
then,
let's just at least do this one, then
Yeah.
mention that one. We don't even.
yes,
mention
we definitely need to mention that one.
All right.
So, and then the following Saturday from the 4th, where we have the adult night and the adult night
And the swap meet.
and the swap meet. Yes.
Yes.
The following Saturday from that, May 11th, is going to be another 21 plus Nerf night.
That was a lot of fun last week.
It is way too much fun.
I still got scrapes from it.
Yeah, I got a little too into it.
It was really fun.
It has no business being that fun.
Yeah.
If you guys are at least the age of 21, you need to come and check out 21 plus Nerf.
Is the Sons of Liberty thing still?
Yes,
Yes,
that's
it is.
still how it happens.
So it's
They're
BYOB,
lemonade.
Yes.
They're
and
lemonade.
you get a free drink voucher for Sons of Liberty.
Yes.
You buddy.
Yeah.
Their lemonades are awesome,
And pretty strong, so be
but
careful.
you have to be 21. We do card if you're questionable. Or
Yes.
we card anyway, but
Yeah, Tom. We card anyways.
The only way we can tell Tom's over 21 is because of his height.
What?
On his
What?
ID, it says height. And okay, continue.
that doesn't make any sense. Anyway, but you guys need to come check out 21 plus Nerf. It's a lot of fun. I never thought I would ever say I had fun playing Nerf, but it's fun. And then what was the following? So then the following Saturday, the 18th, is going to be another adult night, another Airsoft adult night, 18 plus. But then the following Saturday,
What
following-
day is that?
following?
What's the number?
May 25th. I was going to say the number.
No, you weren't.
May 25th. I'm super happy about this. I don't know how you guys are about this. You weren't here for that. Actually, neither of you here for the last
Nope.
one. Technically, I was, but I wasn't. But
Uh-huh. That's what you tell yourself?
Spec Ops night. So, any of you guys that weren't here for the last Spec Ops night, there's actual mission structures, there's objectives that you have to complete, and essentially how it works is there are teams of, I think they had it like teams of 4 or 5 when they did it last time, and each team goes out there and you're getting graded and you're getting timed, and you'll get penalties if your timing is, I noticed that was still in the thing.
All right, cool.
So, but you're getting graded and timed, and then obviously you get penalties if you don't complete something proper or anything like that. But it's a lot of fun. It's super structured, and if you again, same idea as the CQB tournament, you can come in as a dedicated team, or if you show up, you can just show up, and if you need players to fill up a team, we'll give you players to fill up a team. So, but check that out. That's going to be a hell of a lot of fun. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Why
I'm
not?
excited.
You guys don't seem excited.
Oh, I'm excited.
Now, last announcement.
Uh-huh.
We have on June 30th, I had to look down to see if it was June. On June 30th, we have
Professionals.
a Yeehaw GTA themed event.
Yeehaw
A
GTA.
Yeehaw GTA.
Do you mean Grand Theft Equine?
Grand Theft Equine. I really,
GTE.
I hate that meme. I obviously you understood that meme, but I hate that nobody actually understands what we mean when we say that.
Grand Theft Equine?
Grand Theft Equine.
What? Do we need to just
Horses.
say Grand Theft Horse?
It's horses.
That just sounds dumb.
Anyway, the Great Heist. So Chuckles is actually spearheading this one. So Chuckles, obviously you can't tell Chuckles isn't here, but I'll go over it for you guys. But Chuckles is spearheading this one, so he's going to be one of the role players. I will not be a role player for this one. So I'll be working in the store. But the Great Heist, let's see, I'm trying to get
There you
as
go.
close as I can.
There you go.
So June 30th. So it is obviously going to be a cowboy themed event. So try to dress in costume because there will be there will be costume contests. So if you dress in costume, you get a chance to win a prize. There'll be raffle prizes just like there always are. There's going to be free lunch will be included just like we always do with every single op. And when the pre-reg goes up, just like with every other event, make sure you pre-register because when you pre-register, you're going to save yourself $5. You'll get to pick the team that you're on, and you get a free event patch. So technically, you're saving $10 to get the event
And our
patch.
patches are actually pretty cool.
The patches are really nice. I'm actually digging the way the design for the new for this event patch is
The
coming
whoever
out.
designed it was really good.
Yeah, he's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's kind of questionable.
The design is really nice. The designer is questionable.
Yes, the designer is questionable.
I just built that. That's good. I must save it.
So make sure you guys check that out. It's going to be awesome. Even though I won't be a role player, I'm still dressing up because, I'm a loser and I already have that
when did
sort
we
of stuff.
determine role players? I was not told about any
Yeah.
of this.
Well, because I did the last one and Chuck
No,
was
I
gonna do
mean,
this one.
we got people in chat claiming that they're role players.
Oh.
I think they want to be.
Oh no, he says he wants to be a role player.
Oh. No, he says I'll be a role. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, no, that could go either way. Anyways.
True.
You're studying Vietnamese too much. Come back to English for a bit.
What does this mean? Well, why you bring this up?
What?
Just trying to insult him.
All right.
Oh.
Good
Yeah.
luck.
Good luck. Okay, thank you. I'll try.
So, now, before we get to the main topic, there is a product spotlight, really quick. So, this guy right here,
We just got these in, if I remember correctly.
we just got these in. We didn't get too many because they are very, very limited stock. I got one. This is actually my personal one. And these things are absolutely insane. It's super snappy trigger. There's literally, it's a gas pistol, but there's no recoil on it. It's super lightweight. It is a plastic-based body, but super lightweight, super strong. I've dropped this thing a few times and it hasn't broken yet. But this guy right here, headshots for days. Like, this thing is an absolute laser beam. And you can get some pretty I've tested some of his high kappas with the trigger reset and follow-up shots, and this thing's getting pretty darn close, stock out of the box. What are you guys laughing for?
I'm not laughing.
See, if you want to be a true speed softer, you can use this. You don't even have to fire a single BB. They will always call their hits.
Always call their hits.
See, we have to give him these because he'll hurt himself if he uses anything else.
Wait, you forgot the water wings.
You did wear those when you went to Panera, right?
I did. I
Okay,
did.
good,
I was
good.
afraid of the soup. So
Yeah. Well,
do you want to take the real spotlight? Make sure
what's
you
the-
pronounce it right.
what's the price on that? How much did that run you? I'm pretty sure it's an AEP. Actually.
It is an AEP. It ran me about dollars.
Oh, sweet. So $12 at Walmart.
Yes.
All right, cool.
Actually, it was 10 at Walmart.
Really?
Which is weird because
For-
it came with the holster and the grenade and the knife.
That sounds like a deal.
That was a super deal.
How hot does it shoot?
Yes.
All right, cool. Yes, it does.
Yes, it does.
All right, for real though.
Make sure you pronounce it right.
I forgot how stiff that is.
Yeah, it is really cool.
I assume it just needs to be worked in.
Yeah.
The Beretta M9A3.
There we go.
If you're familiar with the Elite
try.
Force CO2 powered M9, M93 technically,
Technically.
which is why it's really confusing. Anyways, you know it, you love it. It's got that nice little recoil for an M9 and that fun switch, which means single or auto. Quick disclaimer, auto is still not allowed from one of these in our field. But this is tan.
Why are you looking at me?
But it's tan.
It's tan.
It's tan.
Really? Can I see it?
Yes, you can.
I thought it was
Oh.
yellow.
That's tan.
Well, I mean, you wouldn't know the difference, but. And this is the modernized one, if I remember correctly. This is the
Yes.
one that went up against the M320
Yep.
from SIG, and of course,
The SIG ended up
did
winning.
good. It did really good.
It do good.
It did, yes.
It did things.
It certainly didn't lose that competition.
No, it didn't.
No. Which is
you-
weird
you
that
know-
these came out before the
You know who did lose the competition?
the Army.
Glock.
Oh, well, big surprise there.
It's a guac.
I mean, what have they won ever? What have they ever won? Let's be
Hello.
honest.
Let me get back to you on that.
Yeah. I'll let you know as soon as it happens. Here, you can hold that and talk about it.
So, couple things that you'll notice if you get your hands on one of these. It's going to be a little bit different than the other Beretta M9, the older version of the Beretta M9 that we have here. This one does come with a threaded barrel, so any sort of suppressors. I believe this is 14 mil negative too.
I'm pretty sure it is.
So 14 mil negative threads on there. So if you want to toss a suppressor or a tracer or something like that on there, it'll work without having to do any sort of either modification or buying any extra barrels or anything like that. You do have all your standard controls that you're going to get with literally every other M9 style pistol. The only thing that it does not have is a functioning decocker like the other Beretta M9 has. So you put your safety on, but it does not decock it, which for me, I'm not really a fan of that. I like having that decocker on it, but
Yeah.
it's not a functional thing. It still works perfectly fine. It's still on safe. It's not going to fire when you put that safety on, and when you need to, you just flick your safety and bang. So it is single and double action just like the other one, so you still can fire it in the double action mode. And it is actually going to be a little bit more lightweight because this one actually has a polymer frame instead of a metal frame that the older Beretta M9 is going to have. So it's going to cut down on the weight a little bit, which actually, because of the metal slide, I guess would slightly increase the felt recoil because there's not
Probably,
as much
yeah.
weight, but you still have that metal slide kicking back.
It's a very
So,
comfortable recoil.
It is a very comfortable. It's not. It's fairly stiff for a gas blowback pistol.
Yes.
So, but it is super comfortable. You do get your tack rail in the bottom, so if you want to toss lights or lasers on that, and you still have a nice aggressive gripping right here. So if you're wearing gloves or if you're not wearing any gloves and your fingers get a little bit sweaty, you can still get a nice little purchase on that. Rack your slide. Nice little extended lip on your slide release. The magazine release is a little bit beefier than it is on the other model. The other model, it's just a little regular circle. This
Yep.
one's more of like an aggressive oval style. So it's a little bit longer. So if you've got slightly shorter thumbs, it's easier for you to get
Or
to
if you're
it.
me, you're going to bump it a bunch.
That too.
So
yeah.
I don't shoot M9s.
But- And then the sights are a little bit more streamlined. So the rear sight's actually thinner and slightly raised than what the other version.
I'm pretty sure
used to
M9s
be.
and Glocks are the only pistols I don't shoot.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
I think.
And then obviously it has a fun switch.
Yeah, the fun switch.
In the
That's
exact same
very-
spot as the other Beretta.
Very important. Very important.
Cannot be used here.
The fun switch cannot.
The fun switch cannot.
The
be
gun
used. The
absolutely
gun
can.
can be. So we did just get these in, so if you want to check them out, come check them out.
Nicely done.
It's almost like you know what you're talking about.
Now, for everyone who's coming
Oh
in
no,
tomorrow,
we got to answer a question real quick.
we're glad to see you tomorrow. So, Timothy,
I don't know if I'm misreading that or if that question is really as weird as it looks.
yes.
Tom, can you give me cookies if I play with fishnet, leggings, and a bra?
So, no, for 2 reasons. One, I don't have any cookies, and if I did, I'd probably eat them all.
All right, that's
And
fair.
2,
Yeah.
not quite sure how I feel about seeing you out there in leggings and a bra.
All right. Good
Moving
answer.
on. So next,
Why are we all looking at me? I'm not the one sitting in the center tonight.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Timothy.
So, main topic tonight, which is going to kind of branch over into another minor topic afterwards, but AEGs or gas blowbacks. What do we prefer to run?
Yep.
Who would like to go
Actually,
first?
now that I think about it, I might have grabbed the wrong thing.
Did you?
I'll
Oh, you
start then.
did grab the wrong
Yeah.
thing.
While he's grabbing that, I
Oh
shall
no, wait, we were gonna spotlight another gun. That's why I grabbed this.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I probably should.
We do actually have another minor
You
spotlight,
go talk about that. I'll go grab my preferred.
but you know more about it. It's your gun.
So,
Gas blowback.
this is
So,
the gas
I'll let-
blowback UMP. By far, out of the box, one of the most strong, crisp, most fun gun to shoot. It slaps, it's loud, it scares people, and it is comfortable. This is a full-size UMP.
I just want to interrupt you real quick because Enigmatic Loon just asked a really, really good question.
Huh?
So he asked, so he bought a G&G as his first airsoft gun. It performed fine, but it's given him a lot of problems, and he wants to decide on getting something better. If we had to choose, would we go with VFC or Crytek? VFC.
BFC.
BFC.
Dennis is that.
The
You may
VFC,
continue.
yeah, it'll last you forever.
Do they want us to like drop specific names or what?
Go
Like-
with the Gladius. That is one of my favorite ones.
I would say the Gladius, except it has a little weird hop-up issue right
So
now.
before you guys tell me exactly which ones you would pick, but so as far as the VFC, which VFC gun? Now any VFC, whether it be past VFC, current VFC, or potential new ideas that VFC is coming out with, which gun do you want like more than any of the other VFC guns, and why is it the 416?
Actually, no. MP5 SDs.
All right, no,
ST3.
you kind of got me
Yeah.
on that one.
Mhm.
You got me on that one. All right.
Except
If I can get my hands on a gas blowback MP5, I will be a happy man.
now is the 416 technically VFC or is it just a VFC gearbox?
Oh,
It's
All
VFC.
right. Well then, yeah, 416.
Yeah.
The 416s are
HK.
really nice.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Actually, no. I got one even
I
better.
mean, which one can I have? I already have two 416, so I guess I'd say the 417.
I've got one even better for you.
Also, it's 417 day. Happy 417 day.
Happy 417 day. Gas blowback, G3.
Ah, that's Umrex, not VFC.
VFC Super X.
But it's not OEM'd by VFC.
I don't care.
But you're
Yeah.
right. That's the one
Gas
I would get
blowback.
if I could
speaking
count
of
that.
gas
I would-
blowbacks,
Speaking of gas blowbacks, what do you got in your hand right? Speaking
yeah.
of HK gas blowbacks,
honestly, the UMP, if you're looking for a great, I would actually say starter gas blowback.
yeah, no, it's
This
pretty
is by
easy.
far the easiest maintenance gun I have ever
Like,
seen.
we could right now pop it open and show you
Rear
how to
pin.
do a field break.
Comes right out. There you go.
Yep.
You have all your sears down on the lower.
You've got
You
your
can set that to the side.
you've got your bolt carriage. It's a bolt carriage on the real thing, but you got your nozzle carriage
Close the stock,
right there.
and there's your bolt.
Yep. Boom. Done.
Easy to
Send
clean, easy to maintain. Clean this out, and actually even changing the bucking and the velocity and the
It's-
hop up.
That part gets a little
It
complicated.
gets a
but
little
not-
complicated, but
it's not that
too
bad.
complicated.
It's literally just applying force.
pretty much with it.
Like you
Hammer.
just unscrew the hop up adjustment and then just boom. Yeah, get an Avalon Gen 2 if that's what you're gonna get.
Yeah.
I would say of the ones that are easily available, I personally like the Saber CQB. I personally prefer M-Lock over Keymon, so that's why I'd say
Same.
Saber. I know you do the key mod.
Wait, is the saber? The saber is the no. I thought the caliber
Saber
was the
is
unlock.
Caliber is key mod.
Yeah, you're right. No, you're right. You're right. You're right. I'm more of a caliber guy.
They're both great guns. I mean, Caliber is pretty much a 416 because it's a 416.
Yes. So
style
the
top rail.
caliber, even though it is key mod, it is more of a 416 style because it does have the raised top rail, much like a 416. 416 rails actually line up perfect. So it's essentially modeled after a 416. So if you want to get something that's an M4 but a little bit different, but also a 416 that's a little bit different, pretty much the caliber is what you're going to want to look at.
You know what I wanted to do? I was thinking about doing, but I thought it might look a little too strange. Get the Saber carbine, put the Saber CQB rail on it, so you have a little bit of that.
Smaller versus bigger variant. So
See, that's why I'm thinking. See, that's why I like the CQB because it's good at outdoor because it's it's VFC Avalon, but it's also good at CQB because it's not that long of a barrel.
as for me, like preference,
10-inch,
I prefer smaller guns. So like the UMP is a full size gun. As for me and my choice of a gas gun,
Did you say a UMP is a full-size gun?
Full-size machine pistol.
yeah,
Alright,
full size
alright.
machine pistol. Sorry.
Shut up.
For me, I like something a little bit more compact. So here is my TMP, which I just dropped.
Nice.
But
You're on a roll for dropping guns today.
it's not been a good day.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about the other one.
Yeah, no. Anyway, but the reason why I
happened
choose
to your
this
front
is
sight?
I said
just
we're not going to
because
talk about it.
it's small enough for me to use in CQB. It ranges if I want to throw a longer inner barrel in.
Uh-oh.
I'll be able to reach further. So
Put that in
size doesn't really matter. It all depends on what you prefer.
Now, personally, I would love to see more people picking these up. Don't be afraid of gas blowbacks, especially this one. We know it. We know the insides and outs of this UMP
Yeah.
pretty well.
Yeah.
Luckily, there aren't that many moving parts. Not like, say, an MP7 where it's just a nightmare to get in and do like
Yeah.
the fine tuning stuff. This one's super easy, and you got that adjustable FPS. Don't forget.
Which
So-
is very, very useful. So out of
I
the
would-
box, it's roughly shooting 300 FPS.
Yeah, I would. It is great. I would love to see more people on our field running these because I don't want to be. I mean, I do. I love it, but I don't want to be the only guy with a big, scary, loud gun.
Well,
Yeah.
I have my big shotgun.
Well, when I
Yeah,
eventually
but that's
get
not loud.
when I eventually get the G3, that's probably gonna be really loud.
Yeah.
We hope.
We hope. Or when we go to a Milsim
Even when you're
event,
blank firing yours
when I'm blank firing my real one,
on this field, apparently.
apparently, because that's not illegal or anything. But
It will not be loud. Squirrel, I can tell you now. It's
But
HK.
I guess if I had to put my 2 cents in on which version would be better, the
have 2
smaller or
cents.
bigger one. Ooh, 2 cents. Normally, I'm one of those that says the length of the rifle doesn't really matter much. It's more how well you can operate it. But in a case of, since we're comparing the Avalon to an Avalon, same model, just one's longer than the other, I would probably go with the shorter of the two. Just because if it is something that you do plan on doing mainly indoor, they are going to be a little bit easier as far as maneuvering through doorways, around corners, tight spaces, around friendlies if you're running close quarters with friendlies. And then you're still getting the exact same performance that you would if you were going to be playing outdoor. Because there's such a small difference in the length of the barrel that there's almost going to be no difference on your
Yeah.
It's like
range.
4 or 5 inches is
Yeah.
the difference. But at the same time, if you decide I want that longer barrel, with the CQB, what you could do, and I've seen a lot of people do this, is you did this with your SR25. You get a barrel that sticks out longer than the standard barrel and put a suppressor on. The suppressor
Yeah.
protects the barrel, and then you still have that length. So you can easily get the same length with kind of a cool stealthy look.
Yeah.
See,
So
for me, I actually started off with the longer. One of the first AEGs I bought with my own money was a Crytek SBR.
Ew.
all
I
right,
know.
let me cut in here because they're talking about the flash hider. You don't need to keep the flash hider on. No one says you have to. U.S. government.
Come in, give me some time, and I'll be able to remove it for you.
But like, yeah, it's kind of ugly. I admit. But you know what's not ugly? Literally anything
You.
else.
You know what else is not ugly?
The UMP.
You.
Yes. But I know the tip can get ugly, but you know what's uglier? getting in trouble for a cop finding out that you have your tip taken off if you
Yeah.
happen to get caught outside with one.
That's also true.
Yeah.
That's a little bit ugly.
That's true.
It's going to be a lot easier for you to be able to talk your way out of getting in trouble if you still have the orange tip on it.
Or, you could just use gun bags like sane people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Oddly enough,
It's Schrodinger's gun.
I'm going to remind all of you, gun bags are required.
They are required.
We will yell at you if you walk in here without a gun bag. And
Actually,
we will
we
make
just
you
had
buy
the guy
one.
yesterday that brought in that ERG that we kind of yelled at a little bit.
And what happened?
Because he just came in from like the first parking spot over there and literally just walked into just went to his trunk, pulled out his gun, and just walked into the door with it.
And what did we make him do?
We made him buy a gun bag.
So please, get a gun bag. Save yourself a ticket.
Yep.
You can get in some serious trouble.
Yeah. And especially coming from California.
We have yet to do like the old field. The old field. He knows what I mean when I
Yes.
say the old field.
Ah.
Where we just straight up deny you entry for not
Yeah.
having a gun bag.
If you show up with a gun bag,
But
we'll
maybe
turn
we
you away.
should.
Without a gun bag.
Maybe we should.
You said,
Without.
you said with.
Sorry, without.
Although,
I don't want you to.
It's not my 2 cents. That's your 2 cents.
Oh.
all right, cool. So we
No
talked
one
about
wants
this.
that.
More people need to get this. It's a really
Yes.
great gun. Kicks hard, very loud. People run away from this gun.
My next
literally.
gas gun is going to be a UMP.
A G3.
See, in all
It's going to
honesty,
be a UMP only because I don't have the money for a G3.
Fair
with the
enough.
orange tip thing, it's more of just a general law. It's better to be safe than sorry.
Yeah.
If it's
oh,
out of sight, it's out of mind.
So I actually know the answer to this one. Orange tip is not state by state. That orange tip is federal. The whether or not you got to tape it up, that's state by state.
Yes.
I know New York, you got to paint
New-
it.
New York-
California, you got to tape it.
Yeah.
So back in California, when I sold you a gun, I would have to tape the grip, tape the trigger guard, tape the stock, all in bright orange tape,
I
which
got a good answer.
you can remove at your own.
Does it involve two numbers? Does it involve two numbers?
Yes. In a decimal place.
Tyler, surgeon, should you buy a cry? Hard no.
Now, if you want to get yourself a really good quality plate carrier, they're not physically in stock yet, but we are a very new dealer for 511.
Wait, I'm confused by this other question.
Do they have any grays like the SAI grays or high kappas?
Oh,
Shall I go?
no, we don't carry
Yeah.
SAI because
And
that's a company that doesn't
exist.
exist.
Because we literally do it for every podcast.
True.
Yes, podcast. Yes, high
Yes,
kappas.
high kappas.
But,
Yes.
um,
Hey, we got a new one in today, didn't
did.
we?
Yes, we do.
Today?
Yes. Yes.
Yep.
You were playing with it today.
Oh!
You were drooling on it
I
today.
was, yes. Well, I didn't realize it was today because I saw it yesterday. Anyway, but to answer your question, Tyler, get yourself one of the JPCs that 511 has.
Yes.
So we are a very new dealer for them, so I can get you pretty much anything that they have. And in case you can't tell, I'm wearing a 511 hat with a 511 combat
I
top
couldn't tell.
and 511 pants. Mm-hmm. I love 511 and a limited edition 511 patch that you guys don't have
Rude.
because you guys are losers.
I have my peekaboo, so I'm good.
So, Andrew 307 says that they have the USA JPC. That's not very specific.
The USA JPC.
USA JPC. If I can't Google it and immediately figure out what you're talking about.
Oh, I think I know. Are you talking about the red, white, and blue one?
The red, white, and blue one?
Did Cry do one of those?
Oh, this one right here?
Yes, that
Yes.
The Helix Patriot JPC.
one. I mean, I find it kind of funny, especially since I'm talking to former Murica here.
America.
Murica.
America.
I actually like it. As for like,
My former call sign.
you know
like,
what?
when I'm playing with my team, yes, I'm going to be wearing our
Yeah, no,
our
I would
uniform.
100% run it.
But
Jet did a video.
if
with
anyone
that,
actually knows me,
don't care
I love
about
making things
That
looking
would've been
weird and
perfect
just
when
having
I was
fun
on
with
the
Airsoft. I don't really take things too terribly serious when I'm playing on the field. So if I want to show up wearing, like in Andrew's case, bunny ears, or
Oh, come on. That's not the weirdest thing I've worn even this month.
or me and Decoy at our old field showing up in Burger King crowns.
Oh, that's not the
and-
weirdest thing I've even worn
And
this
being
month.
the BK squad.
That was pretty awesome.
So The thing is, don't really think too much about what you're going to wear. If that's what you really like, do it. Just show up in what you want, something comfortable, something, well, legal, and enjoy your time and just play with friends.
How much should you sell for? If you do, don't. Keep it.
Keep it.
Keep it.
How about the
If-
Lancer Tac JPCs?
If you don't want it anymore, I'll be more than happy to take it off your hands for free. But don't sell it.
So, how about the Lancer Tac JPCs? I've owned a Lancer Tac JPC. I don't know about either of you.
I did have one. It wasn't quite a JPC. It was a little bit bigger than a JPC, but I have had plate carriers from Lancer Tac before, and they're fairly inexpensive, but they're actually
Decent.
pretty
They're actually
good.
pretty good,
Yeah.
yeah.
They're actually really good. And
They are.
I actually know a guy who, not personally, but I know of a guy who ran nothing but Lancer Tactical JPCs and plate carriers with real plates in them,
Yep.
and they hold.
Like, yeah, no, I'm the kind of guy who doesn't shell out for the like super high end JPCs. I mean, I run a Condor. I run a Condor Gunner.
It's okay.
No, Sentry. I used to run Gunner. I run Sentry now. It's Condor. It's not expensive.
Yeah.
It fits well.
It
It's
lasts.
comfortable, and it does, last for the way my level of play, which should be a lot harder for the arenas I go to.
And-
But
And in my case, because I run battle belts, I used the Condor belt for years, and that thing, actually, no, it was a Lancer Tactical.
yeah, but
And it lasted me a good while.
But as a noob, like Lancer Tac, Condor, good choices. I'm not a noob. I call
you
myself
don't
professional.
have to spend a lot of money. You can get the inexpensive stuff like the Lancer
Yeah.
Tac, like the Condor. And if you're doing like uniform clothing, you could do like Emerson style stuff.
Yeah.
But if you have the money and you really want to get that good quality stuff, you can start looking at brands like 511 who do slightly higher quality clothing and tactical gear.
They got some fancy stuff.
They
They
do.
do.
They do have some really, really nice stuff. But starting out, or even just somebody who's been playing for a really long time,
I still run Condor.
Condor and Lancer Tac make really, really good tac gear.
And the thing is, if it does bite the dust, they're pretty
Yeah,
cheap to
you're not
replace.
out a lot of money.
Yeah, you're spending. I think we have a couple of them here. Even the ones that come with the pouches on them for what, $65-$70 maybe.
They're
If
good.
one of those rips on you in 2-3 years, well, guess what? You got your money's worth out of
Yeah.
it.
Do we want to sponsor a Speed QB team? I don't think we're really thinking about that at all right now.
No, they're.
No.
And has nothing to do with the Speed QB side of thing. It's just the whole we already have a sponsor team, and once we start having multiple sponsor teams, it becomes way too much of a headache.
Yep.
Are there any legal mock suppressors with slight orange tips that could work for the VR16? I don't know why we keep calling
So
it that.
with any flash hider, like let's say you want to get a mock suppressor or a tracer unit, just get what I used to use is orange electrical tape.
Yep.
Just one little thing around, you are solid.
Mm-hmm.
When you go play, you can take it off. When you go back out, you can retape it. So it's up to you. I have seen, if you do have to have an orange tip, we actually do have some for sale that if you lose yours or it breaks off or you just don't want that giant massive thing, we do have some smaller orange tips for sale.
Now, there are some companies who I think do it right, and I'm going to specifically mention like the Gen 2 416s, not the A5s, that's technically Gen 3, but the Gen 2. They start putting the MOSFET in the gearbox if you know the difference. The one I got.
Yeah.
It was not the blaze orange, it was a little darker red, and it was a full metal, like it was a real flash hider. It wasn't the cheap plastic. I keep that around because legally to travel through airports with them, you have to have the orange thing on
Yeah.
it. So,
Or another thing that you could do, if you are worried about that orange tip on there, just make the rest of the gun orange so you don't even notice it.
fair.
Timothy.
It's New York
Well,
compliant.
to be fair, I actually do want to do that to my high kappa. I do kind of want it to be. I do kind of want to do like an orange build. with it.
511 does
Speaking
have
of which-
JPCs.
Yes, they
You're
do.
looking in the wrong spots. Best HPA engine.
I'm going to say,
I know the jack is pretty simple.
I'm
F2.
actually going to say the MTW. It's not just an engine, it's a full gun kit, but the thing is, the tuning, you don't have to spend hours tuning your Polar Star or anything
Oh,
that
you're
you
gonna
use a
post a
drop
link to
in.
one of them on there.
You just use it, and it's great. Speaking of orange, hi Kappa, we need to sit down and design yours.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, so
And I need to get high krappa engraved into it.
So
'Cause
I'm gonna
it's
go
literally
ahead
just going to
and
be a meme.
Oh, I know.
Tyler, Andrew, I'm going to go ahead and post you a link to 511tactical.com. Plate carriers. There you go.
Their plate carriers are
Don't
The
look
Hex
at
one?
other websites. Like, just go.
Go
either
direct.
come to
Just go
us
direct to them and
or
then
go to them.
check us out here.
so spray paint.
Like I
my-
said, I can get you pretty much anything that they have on their website.
Hey, if you want to splatter, if you want to spray paint your entire gun orange, be my guest.
I
Wouldn't be the
still-
weirdest
I-
thing I've seen.
That's true.
I'm not going to spray paint my gun. I'm actually going to get it done proper, but I am going to have an orange gun.
You know what I want to do? In CSGO, I have the splash paint job on my
I know
SIG.
exactly what you're talking about.
I wanted to do that,
We can
but
do it.
I don't have any black Airsoft SIGs.
True.
And I'm not going to do that to the P-Virus.
And honestly, if you want to get anything custom done here, all you have to do is sit down with Tom or I or anyone else in the shop, and we can sit you down and talk about what you want out of it, and we can do it for you. Whether that's high kappas, custom pistols, custom Polar Star AEGs. If you want something, come to us, your local field, and we will be more than happy to help you. I will.
I'm going to move on to this next question.
Yep.
I'm going to interpret this a little bit. Should you keep bugging Polar Star through Instagram by commenting F3? Now, the F3 is going to come out at some point.
Yep.
It's going to happen. So you don't really need to worry about it.
Another
But
thing I have
also,
to learn.
yes.
Another thing that I have to learn how to install.
So, yes, it's going to come out at some point. You don't need to bug them. They know they're going to develop it at some point. But also bug them about it because why not?
Yeah. Just don't bug me about your stuff.
Hey, Claddy, when's the new high cap coming out? Claddy, when's the new high cap coming out?
So, do you guys prefer AEGs or gas blowbacks?
Why would we talk about that?
Because that's the topic of the
Um,
video.
For me, gas. It's more of a religious thing where I will go home, take apart all my gas guns, clean them, put them back together. I'll make sure I know how everything works. If something goes down, I can figure it out. Like, if you guys don't know who I am, hi, I'm Cloudy. I'm the new
are
tech
you?
here.
Oh, hey, when's the new high cap coming out?
I have it in the closet.
Why didn't you go get it?
Cause.
Alright.
But anyway, if you don't know who I am, I'm Cloudy. I'm the new tech.
This is a good question. Are we
So-
talking in general or like a specific gun that we would prefer over, I guess, all the others?
I think just a general.
In
thing.
general,
general?
Just in general.
gas. For me, gas, just because it's fun to shoot, fun to work on. Yes, I am Cloudy. I am Cloud Custom Kappas on Instagram and YouTube. So, if you want any custom
You're
high
just gonna keep
kappas,
plugging yourself?
oh, you betcha. Oh, you betcha. I've only been in the chat. Now I'm actually here. So,
Yeah.
hi. I'm annoying.
Shameless self-promotion.
Oh.
Ooh. So you prefer gas. Shocker.
Oh, me. So I'm more of a situational sort of person. So if I want to just go out there and just kind of mess around and just have a little bit of fun, I'm always going to grab a gas gun because, in my opinion, they're just so much more fun because having that nice, satisfying bang when you're pulling that trigger, that slight little, obviously they're not quite very stiff when you're talking recoil, but
Yeah.
having that nice little bit of a kick
excuse
against
you.
your shoulder, other than you doing it with the UMP.
Yeah,
But
that's
having
why
that
everyone should
nice
buy it.
little having that nice little felt recoil against your shoulder and having to worry about your magazine capacity adds to the thrill of it. Just makes it a little bit more fun. But if I'm going to actually be serious when I'm in my game, I would rather run an AEG. Just because the play style that I like to play, I'm more of a defensive player, and I like to lay down as much fire so that my teammates can help do some of that other work.
Can I cut in for a second?
Yes.
Keep asking your questions. I'm going to go ahead and write them down so we get to them after this, just so we don't
Yeah.
interrupt anymore.
So,
Continue.
But we'll
but
see you
I prefer
tomorrow.
the AEG because you'll have that larger ammo capacity. And with anybody that knows me, I was a saw gunner
What?
when I was in the
Really?
army. I know when I was in the army, so I'm used to the mentality of all right, I'm gonna plant myself right here and I'm gonna spray that way, and my teammates will be able to push up.
Hopefully.
And I will always have that mindset in my head. So you can't really do that with a gas gun because you're very limited on your ammo capacity.
You absolutely can.
I mean,
You
they
can,
do
but not
have a
very
gas
long.
blowback M249.
I know they do, and I want it so bad.
See,
Dude,
I
just how fun that would be.
I
I
really
know.
feel like if you're going to get any sort of saw with any sort of recoil action, you probably are better off getting like a recoil shock. Because the gas you go through on that is
Exactly.
enormous. And the maintenance on that would be a bitch.
Absolutely.
Or
But,
just do dual tank with the Quake stock, so
Look,
you have that.
don't get technical on us, okay?
Ooh, now you're costing me too much money.
Told you can't afford it.
But like just as an overall, when I'm running any one of my gas blowback rifles or an AEG rifle, if I want to get more serious and actually play proper, I'm usually going to grab the AEG just because again I have that higher ammo capacity, so I can really start laying down that fire. So I keep the enemy's heads down, so my teammates can push up around, and that's just the mentality I have
I feel
when
like
I'm out there
you're
to play.
transitioning into the other subject.
We are, but we're gonna go into that after.
Okay, cool. So, I'm situational as well. Like, on this field,
So nice.
just weird with the
I
visor
kind
on
of just
it,
go with whatever I
Yeah.
feel like at the time. Usually it's going to be probably a gas blowback. Lately it's been whatever the newest gun I've got in my arsenal is. But I really feel like a CQB situation, it's gas.
Yeah.
100%. Gas SMGs, I've said this a couple times actually, like, the only real SMGs that are worth the money are going to be gas SMGs, with the exception of MP5s,
not just
because you
that.
can't find any good MP5s.
Not just that, like
G55.
No, good ones.
Oh,
if I'm going out
Yeah,
like
but gas
for a
for days.
milsim playing outside, I will want an AEG just because I can throw in a new battery and just go on for my day. But here playing indoors, something small, something loud, and it just kind of gives me something that it's a different feeling when you use a gas gun. Like with Andrew, he is a passive player.
Who?
Sorry, Decoy. He is a very passive player. But when I give him a gas rifle
Yeah, I'm not
SMG,
answering that yet. Ah,
he gets aggressive. Don't do it if it hurts.
I didn't do it!
Yeah, Decoy gets aggressive when he uses a gas gun.
Or anything with recoil, which is going to bring me to my
Yeah.
next point. So instead of showing you the UMP that we already saw, because that would be my preferred for this field, I went with sort of a general what I would run, what I would prefer to run. Just, if I could only have one gun to run, Centurion Arms CM4 ERG. It's an electric gun, so you don't have the maintenance and whatever of whatever guns, but it does have recoil. And it's decently stiff for an electric gun.
Yeah.
Plus it looks cool.
Not as much like upgradability you can do. Like already what we did was inner barrel and bucking. That's about it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. We just swapped it out for a KM barrel. You want to knock one of these out?
Yep.
Well,
So,
do you want to go in order or what?
let me answer these and then we'll answer what you have there. So,
Those are what I have there.
what's my... Well, all right, then what's my first question?
Big teams or small groups? I feel like that's probably something that we should have.
So give us a few minutes. We'll answer that with the next topic.
Painter's tape. Can you use painter's tape to keep the tip orange? 100% yes.
If it's tape, yes.
I mean, when I painted my sniper rifle, I used an earplug.
Yeah.
Just pop the earplug in the barrel. Stays somewhat orange, but mostly keeps you from gunking up the barrel. So that's the thing you got to watch out for. If you're going to paint the body as is,
oh, hey, look, it's me.
make sure
Oh,
that
you're
you cover up the barrel or any bits that things could get inside, or else you're going to gum up the works. Best case scenario, separate the upper, take all the stuff off the lower, and paint them empty.
So when I went, if you guys don't know, I came from California this past week. I
What?
know. So when traveling
Where's
with
that?
my guns, I disassembled them. I took the uppers off the lowers. I took slides off of the pistols. I stored magazines away from the pistols, and so it's a little bit. It's a little bit of a headache traveling with airsoft guns, but it's not too bad. Next question.
I also want to just step in again to reiterate that it's a bad idea to paint the gun fully assembled.
Yes.
Yes.
Disassemble
Take it down to
You
the
can
actual
get-
frame.
Parts. Yeah, you can get paint in parts that paint should not be getting into.
Yes.
Yes, this is very true. So,
Make sure your inner barrel and bucking and hop up are as clean as possible.
but to answer your question, yes, you can use painter's tape to mask off parts you don't want to paint.
Yes.
Yep.
I've used it to make kind of cool designs.
Same.
So,
Next.
what you got there?
Oh, so somebody had asked what our opinion is on AEPs.
Never heard of
and
it.
my opinion on AEPs is yes. So it's not loaded, just so you guys know.
This one is.
She's not loaded. That one is. But so I normally I wouldn't really be one for AEPs like with any of the like normal like Glock style AEPs or anything like that. But my God, are they actually a lot of fun?
Yeah, they
So
are.
one, they sound adorable.
Yeah.
Because it's just a nice little small whine noise when it's shooting, and it's so adorable when it's shooting, and it just I have to smile when I'm shooting it. I can't be angry and shoot these things.
Yeah.
But as far as fun factor goes, why not?
So you're basically saying AEPs, yes, if that one.
Yes.
All right. I
As
agree.
for me and AAPs, I actually plan on doing a AEP build. I'm going to be doing a carbine kit with a fully upgraded AEP, extended inner barrel, just to see what my teching abilities, just to see what I can do to it. I do like AEPs just because I like smaller things.
Don't look down the barrel.
Because, like,
Don't look down
for
the
you
barrel.
who know me, I use small gas SMGs, high kappas. I have my TM breacher. With
Wait,
AEPs,
you use high kappas?
yes, I do high kappas.
Oh, weird.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
yeah. If you want a high kappa, come in
I thought
today
you
and talk to
hated
me.
high kappas.
Oh, I love high kappas. So, yes, on AEPs, I want to get my hands on either one of the SEMA or the TM G series AEPs, just so I can put it in one of the
You
running.
just said you wouldn't do
carbines.
Glocks. You literally just said you
No,
wouldn't
no,
do
no,
Glocks.
no, no. I said because Mod Zero.
Oh,
Ooh.
that's gas.
I know,
No.
but Mod Zero.
No, you're right. It's an
The
AEP.
TM mod is
Yeah, it's an
AEP.
AEP. That's right. That's what I would do if I had an AEP.
So then the next is, would you HPA vector like the Crytek? Honestly,
Wait, what?
I don't know.
Oh, HPA the vector?
Personally, no.
We're talking about HPA vector, right?
Yeah. Yes.
All right.
Personally, no. If it's like the what did they used to call? What did they call it? The Vectro.
Vectro.
So
The
like
gas
the
one.
Claw Vectro, the gas version. With mine, I did get an HPA drum mag, just because the mags were hard to find. But with the Crytek ones, I wouldn't personally.
So we actually, I think, had a follow-up question to the AEP thing.
Yeah.
I think Andrew307 is asking. Oh, that's a good question. Is he asking that about the vector or the AEP?
Full HPA engines in it, not tapped the mags.
Oh yeah, okay. He's talking about
The
vector.
Vectro. See, you can't really tap the mags for the Vector because it's not a gas one, it's electric. HPA, it will take some time because you have to get a custom nozzle. But
I've seen them.
I've seen them. I have worked on one, kind of. I personally wouldn't. In all honesty, how the gearbox and how everything is assembled in the Crytek Vector, I would keep it in AEG. It's easier to work on, is a little bit more reliable, and also just how they designed it was incredible.
Honestly, probably the only Crytek I would actually willingly own.
Well, because they actually talked with Chris, and they actually
They are
helped
Chris.
design.
It is Chris.
They are
I know,
Chris.
but they actually designed with the real Chris Vector. The recoil goes down instead of back into the buffer tube, or back towards the stock, so it'll drop down. So what they did with the piston assembly is the piston actually goes up and down while the nozzle is flat. So
It is pretty cool.
just the engineering behind it makes me very, very happy.
I still say, not a lot of point on vector. It is an ugly gun, and the point of the way it looks makes no sense in airsoft.
True.
True.
Actually, another thing about a gas blowback one makes no sense in airsoft either, because
Well, you know, mine was fun to
You
shoot.
get gas blowback for the recoil, but it's a gun that's supposed to negate recoil.
But mine
My
actually had some
only
nice
issue
recoil.
with the Vector, both the real and the airsoft version, is the mag release.
Yes.
Yes.
Pretty stupid.
I
I
had
hate the mag because it's so high up on the gun that you literally have to like, if you don't want your magazine to just drop on the ground, you literally have to try to hold your magazine.
Or you
and,
just have to have long thumbs like
and
me.
have to have long.
What
thumbs,
about
like,
the TK45?
Gross.
Gross.
Nope,
Gross.
Gross.
I wouldn't.
It's the same thing. They're just trying to be fancy with like the
Dude, it's
Vectro.
an M4 vector. That's basically what they're doing.
So I actually, with my Vectro, my gas blowback Vector, I
You have a
actually,
Vector?
I
Yeah.
did.
Oh.
I sold it and then it broke like the next day, so I was kind of happy. I actually had an extended mag release, which instead of it being all the way up here, It was down here, so all I had to do is push a button.
It was pretty
right
nice,
above my
yeah.
thumb. So you can get adapters to lower the mag release, and it'll just be like a lever system that when you push it towards the bottom, it will release up there. Yeah.
All right, cool. I'm gonna save these two for later because we gotta talk about play styles because that's
Yes.
the other thing we're gonna hit upon today.
That is the other thing that
That
we're gonna
is.
hit on.
For me, if you know me, I do both.
Look at me, I'm cloudy.
Look at me, I'm cloudy.
I really hope I said it loud enough.
No.
video.
For me, if you actually have played with me on the field, even though it's only been like 2 days since I've been here and played, I do love playing the CQB style, but I also do milsim with these guys with my team, and I come
Wait,
from
you're
a
on a
paintball. Yeah. Am I?
That's weird.
Anyway.
I don't remember him trying out.
Oh,
I thought, wow, rude. I come from a paintball background. I come from a speedball background. So I will be honest, the 5v5 tournament style, that is what I grew up playing. So like for me, Speed QB is my play style. I love tournament play style. I'm not a speed softer. I do not run around and mag dump people. I will actually go for the objective, and I've played with Tom, and we are pretty much shoulder to shoulder the entire time. But just because he wears his vest and I'm bringing just my shotgun doesn't mean anything.
your gear does not dictate your play style.
Exactly.
Well, you shouldn't let it dictate your play
Exactly. You shouldn't let it dictate your play style. But your play style does kind of dictate what sort of gear you should run.
So if I get a chance and I get to form a CQB team for 5v5 format, I am more than happy to. I'm kind of planning on it. But as for milsims, I'm going to be running with these guys and being their marksman. When I go out and play, I will be running either the G3, the ASG M40, and I'm actually building a marksman rifle pretty soon. So I do both play styles. If I'm playing here, I'm running something light, just my battle belt. If I'm running with these guys, I'm going to be wearing my chest rig, my camo. So play with your friends.
Yes.
That's all I can really say.
Airsoft is way better when you play with your friends. I'm
Oh,
not saying
absolutely.
playing alone isn't also great, but you notice
Playing with your
Quite a bit.
friends, it adds to the experience, and
even if you're bad.
yeah, and
Like Andrew.
Yeah.
because
decoy.
I actually noticed I played today, which is why I didn't change out of my
Did you go to
Here.
Panera like that?
not with plate carrier.
Oh.
Not with
probably-
plate-
that's probably smart. You would
I
scare them.
Yes,
You would
I would have
definitely
gotten
scare
some
them.
looks, but
Probably already got some looks.
yes, but I played for a bit today, and yeah, obviously I'm friends with some of the regulars that come here, but we're not like good friends, and it was very weird playing out there essentially by myself
Yeah.
with a bunch of people that there were a bunch of relatively newer players here that I haven't really met before.
Compared to the last few weekends where it's been like
Yeah.
essentially the entire
So-
team on the field. and
Yeah.
it's
It,
been
it makes
great.
it very weird when you're playing out there by yourself, especially if you don't know everybody who else is out there, because you don't know how their play styles work, and you don't know how to properly communicate with them.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
you've never played with them before. So when you come in and you play with your friends, you already know exactly
Yeah.
what's going through their heads.
It's like-
you already know everything that's going on.
Actually,
It's like we know what happens when you come up behind someone. You do that. all
Actually,
know what
yeah,
that
two
means.
quick stories. Back in California,
Stories?
before this guy left.
Stories.
Yes. Before you left me, we used to go out and play at a place called CQB City.
Never heard of it.
And we would go out together. It would just be us two, but we're side by side the entire time. I know where he is at all times, and we don't even really have to communicate. And if he's hit, I hear it. I'm like, okay, I need to back off and let him come push up with me. And on 21 Nerf night, right before when me and Tom were playing, I was pushing car wash. All of a sudden, I feel a hand on my back. I'm like, all right, that's Tom, and we push up. We're pushing up all the way to train.
Yeah, we made that push with my CM4.
Yes, his CM4
Sure.
and my TM shotgun. But the thing is,
want one so
there's no
bad.
communication between us. Just that hand on the shoulder knows that he's ready to push. All right, I will lead the way, and we go. So, if you don't have any friends who are into airsoft, invite them. Like all week this week, we're having open gaming, correct?
Yeah, all week.
So just come
12
in,
to
introduce
6.
him, take your time.
Except
You
Friday.
don't have to.
Except for Friday.
Friday is 12 to 9.
Yes, it is.
But it's still Friday price.
Yes, it is.
So bring your friends. Try and get your friends into airsoft. And if you do come alone, don't be afraid to talk to us. Don't be afraid to talk to anyone out there. Like, if someone is playing alone and I'm just doing some teching, I might hop out for a round or two. I'll introduce you to some people.
Or you could be like me. I'm the one who's always yelling things.
Andrew's decoy is the one to sit in the back and be like, "Come on, guys, come push."
No, that's
Come
when I'm
push with
on a
me.
team with a bunch of rentals. When I'm not on a team with a bunch of rentals, I'm the guy who's sit up in a good position to help hold the objective, and I'm the one like, "There's 2 going to the back wall." There's one
Oh, if
over
you
here.
hear me, I yell at the
Yeah.
top of my lungs.
Like,
So
because people don't talk enough in these games, and
you
that's
need to be talking a lot.
and that's where you fall down.
The one thing that people don't understand about, especially the verbal communication when you're out in the field. So I had a kid. This was a.
By the way, we're getting so far off track.
That's
know,
fine.
I just want to inform us all.
It's fine.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll go over that. We'll go over that later. So, but as far as my preferred play style, as you can tell, I'm generally more of a milsim-ish.
Speed softer.
Yes. Speed can be all the way. But I'm more of a milsim-ish
Rude.
style player. Now, what I mean by that is I'm more team-oriented. I'd rather have at least 1 or 2 other guys with me pushing, clearing rooms. And like I had mentioned earlier, pushing and clearing rooms. And like I was mentioning earlier, if I'm getting serious into it, I'm more of a defensive player where if I can plant myself in a spot and hold down an area, I'm happy. I can just spray it whatever enemy comes my way, and chances are I'm going to take them out before they take me out. So my rule when it comes to playing anything is the more you move, the more likely you are to make a mistake. The more likely you make a mistake, the more likely you are to get taken out.
All right, Enigmatic Loon, because this has to do with playstyles. If you're more of an outdoors player, will you hate yourself for getting the CQB
No.
VFC?
No.
No.
Well,
No.
I wasn't gonna say straight up no. I'm gonna be that's on you. Like, get the gun you feel is best for you.
Get the gear that you think is best for you. Don't try and copy one of us. Like,
Yeah.
if you don't like running a small gas SMG, don't. If you
Amen.
don't like running pistols, don't.
Come into the store, hold the gun. If it does not feel right for you, don't buy it.
I'm going to tell you this
I'm
now.
with him.
If you see a gun that I have, like if I'm out on the field or you see one of my guns here, hey, do you mind if I hold it? If you ask me first, oh yeah, you can take a look
Yeah.
at this. There might be a few where I'm like, just because there might
Yeah,
be
there are definitely some in my collection that no one gets to touch.
I'm honestly surprised.
Actually,
you even
the
let me
UMP is
run
one
this.
of them.
I'm surprised you even let me run the CM4.
yeah.
I knew you wanted it, so I was like, okay, I'll let him go.
That's fair.
He'll be happy.
And
I appreciate
I
it.
also did say that you could use it whenever you want.
yeah, one of the things with airsoft
Except for
is
if I'm using it.
we try to be an open community.
At least
If you
we do.
ask someone like, why do you
At least
use
we
this
do.
gun? Why do you run this play here? Why do you have this set up like this?
Yeah,
They will
Tom,
most likely explain it to you.
Why do you have that patch right there?
This patch?
Why do you have that patch there? Why
Oh.
not on that side?
I have this patch here because I felt like putting it there.
But what advantage does that give you?
Why do you have to
literally
have
0.
3
Oh.
gun patches on your body? Are you a 3 gunner?
It's because I
Actually,
Actually,
yeah,
yeah, you know what? That
yeah,
technically
yeah.
would be
I
3 gun.
noticed that.
I didn't realize
I didn't
that.
even make that connection until now.
I
I
did
did
not
once I
even
saw
realize
that
that.
shotgun patch, but I was really busy with teching that I didn't really say anything.
That's it. We got to do airsoft 3 gun.
You know I know.
We literally said that
Do you
last
want me to
night.
go get my
I know.
shotgun?
We literally
I
said
know,
that last
but
night.
we didn't say it on here.
Okay.
Let me go grab my shotgun.
Now the community knows what we want.
That's what pistol shotgun night should be.
You don't suck, man. You really don't.
No, definitely not. Not compared to me.
Yeah, decoy's pretty bad.
Yep. Shut up.
I mean, there's a reason why we
So,
push up and he holds
The
back.
reason why you do not
He just
suck-
said he defends.
Yes,
You
I'm a very
push.
defensive player.
I know.
So the reason
Not when
why I'm going to say that you do not suck more than us, or suck compared to us, is that, yeah,
Yes.
is everybody is good at something when they're out there.
Yeah.
Me, I'm absolutely horrible at pushing by myself.
Same.
So if I'm out there and I don't have a friendly with me, I don't push.
Yeah, no, I'm actually the same.
I don't
Yeah,
push.
you saw my GoPro footage.
Generally speaking, if these guys aren't with me, I'm probably going to be slow to push.
Yeah.
And it's because in my mind, I don't have that backup with me, so I'm not comfortable with pushing because if I make a mistake when I'm pushing, I don't have somebody to fall back on if something happens. So I don't push.
Will we be his Airsoft fathers?
Only if you call me Daddy No Name.
Oh, God.
Weird.
Actually, come out tomorrow. If you can
yeah.
come out, play this anytime this week. If one of us will be able
If
to
one
be
of us
out
is
there.
free, we'll give you some mentoring.
Now,
We'll show
one
you a
question
thing or
I
two
have
about a thing or two.
that I have to ask for you, Enigma.
Can I deduct you on my taxes?
How old are you?
11, he said.
11? Cool. Do the Airsoft camp this summer.
Yes. Oh, absolutely.
Do the Airsoft camp this summer. I am teaching the Airsoft camp. And
I'm even gonna
he's-
go.
Yeah, he's going to be.
Actually, you're gonna go too, right?
Yeah, I'll be there.
Yeah.
So I'll be having these. One, they're going to actually learn a little bit.
Uh-huh.
A little
I
bit.
thought it was
a little
gonna help
bit.
teach.
A little bit.
I don't know, man.
But
I've seen
these
all
guys-
of Generation Kill. What else can I learn?
But these guys are also going to help me teach you guys certain like teamwork and communication and all that. And you need to come by for that. If you're 16 or under, you need to come by for that.
Yeah.
Plain
It's
and
going to be a
simple.
blast.
Yes, I'm 16 or under.
Yes.
Yes.
And just to touch on this question, with the HP8 Mark 23, there's no point. It's
No
a dead
point.
quiet pistol. It's extremely gas efficient.
Actually, he specifically asked, because I have it written down, put the Mark
Oh, the
23
suppressor on an
an
HPA.
HPA. And no, because if I remember correctly, the mechanics that make it quiet are in the gun, not the suppressor.
It's a non-blowback pistol, so
It's-
that's why it's quiet.
The suppressor is dressing.
A suppressor
Pretty much.
that is dampened.
Yay, Alex. Mr. Milo. You better be doing it this year, too.
Oh, yeah.
We'll see you there. It's going to be a blast. I'm excited.
Yep.
Yay.
I'm just excited to be here finally,
I mean, yeah.
even though I have so much work to do.
You will be there. Yes.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, buddy.
I
Yee.
might even use you in some of my scenarios too, because last year he was pretty much the most experienced player that I had at the camp.
Hey.
He went 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
So,
And I actually had him help me out with some of the demonstrations for some of the, some of the
Okay.
scenarios.
all right. Letting the hair down. It's a casual stream now.
Yay.
For everyone that asks, it's because I'm donating it.
Is that what you tell people?
No, it's actually why.
So that's what you tell people.
Yes, that's
Got
what
it.
I tell people.
I love how when somebody says, "Oh, so that's what you tell people,"
No, so like,
people always assume that it's.
he started
that he's,
this
like,
so
lying
long
or
ago
something.
that I had that conversation with him in person
Yeah.
about how he was going to start growing.
That
his
was
hair out.
like, how many months ago?
Yes, yes, it
That
was.
was. Heck yeah, brother.
Yay.
All right, so
Gee.
play styles.
What's yours?
Yes, sir.
I don't really know how to define it. I definitely milsim, definitely more milsim, but
You're
it's
more
like
of a fire team leader.
I'm more. Yeah, exactly. I'm not the one. I can't say I'm not the one to take the initiative because I am, but I'm the one to force other people to take the initiative for me.
Yeah. Honestly,
I think
I
more.
love how you
Big,
put that.
I think more big picture than just there's a target in front of me, let me shoot. I think more like objectives over there. Maybe we should just skirt around.
so back when I used to play at
Fort Ord,
Fort Ord and Game
Fort Ord?
Pod
Fort Ord,
and
Fort Ord?
CQB
Fort Ord,
City with
Fort Ord Sedan.
Hodor.
with
No, not
Decoy.
Hodor.
No,
Hodor.
Back playing with Decoy, there's
Hold
only
on.
2
Hold on.
rules
Hold
that
on.
I actually see him playing.
Hold on.
He was either the team leader. He would tell us where to go, when to do this, how to do this. He would hardly even go through a mag. He'll
Yeah.
maybe take like 2 shots.
Yeah, like the later times I was going, like I spent so much time coordinating and stuff that I would go through a mag
Yeah.
in a half-hour round.
Or he'll go out and play, not shoot because he forgets he doesn't have a mag in, but it doesn't matter.
No,
'cause-
that was only at the arena.
So the other style I've seen you play is a spotter. Back when we were at Fort
Snipey
Ord,
boy,
huh?
Snipey boy spotter.
Yeah, back when I was running just a bone stock ASG M40 with .45 BBs,
I thought we put the 40 Novriches in there.
They were like .43s. They were the Novrich BBs.
Turns out the only good Novrich product is the BBs.
Yeah. But he basically was, hey, Cloudy, I got some people over here. And I would turn around, take a few shots. I would get them. And he would be like, hey, we need to go over
Cloudy,
here.
we got that one guy. He's through the bush. Can you hit it? Oh, yeah. You already got
Yep,
him.
he got it. Okay, sweet.
Cool.
Let's move
Next.
on. Hey, everyone's pushing this way. Let's give them cover fire. Okay, let's go over there. So, but on the CQB field, if he's with one of us, he'll just be neck and neck with us.
Yep.
But
unless I'm running the MP7 or the UMP, in which case I'm ahead of you guys.
one thing that we kind of make jokes about is when I'm playing with him, it's either, all right, I'm right next to you, decoy. Okay, he turns around and I'm halfway across the field just because I'm like, ooh, shiny thing, let's go kill it. So. There you go.
So, do you lose confidence to push by yourself?
I'm just thinking, Enigmatic Loon, that was a lot of people at Fort Ord.
Yeah.
Why are you guys on this corner? What's over there?
What's over there? Nothing? Turns around. Oh, our enemies are that way. Why are you looking that way? Okay, let's.
No reason.
Oh, all right, that reminds me. I have a little PSA for everybody based on the thing we saw yesterday. Our idiot friend, I won't call him idiot friend, but our friend Joker did an idiot. He did an idiot thing. He has, I'm pretty sure it's a Leotech, a knockoff Eotech. So good job with that one, by the way. He sits about right here.
He set his sight protector
Further
up
back,
here.
further back, further back. It was more like there.
If you're using a sight protector, put it against the sight. That's what's going to protect it. If it's coming all the way up here, I can hit it from an angle. I can get it from a ricochet. If someone's shooting from behind me, it's going to hit the lens and bounce back into it, which is what happened to him.
Sorry, I'm looking these up because
Yeah,
I don't always know all the names. Well, that doesn't help.
I've never owned a plate carrier, so don't ask me the plate carrier. I just run my
See what that pops up.
I just run my battle belt. And yes, I do run a Speed QB battle belt because, in my opinion, if you're just running a battle belt, best system. The inner outer belt system is. Just,
It really depends on the field, though. All right, well, we can answer that one right now, I think, because that kind of goes into play style. Like I said, I kind of stopped shooting as much because I started taking more of a moral support role, I guess. It's the best way to boil it all down.
Cloudy. Thanks,
So-
decoy.
So I was more. I'm gonna say it this way, and you guys can not say anything because, shut up. I'm more strategic with when I shoot.
Yeah.
Strategery?
I don't shoot as much. I shoot when an opportunity to actually hit something is clear. Whether or not I hit it is a whole different thing. So I run more of a. I guess mine's technically a JPC.
Yeah.
4 mags, radio, good. One in the gun. Five total.
I typically run.
So is this more of a 6094 then, technically?
So, I believe, because I got this used. I think these pads actually were aftermarket. They didn't actually come
Alright.
with it. These were separate.
All right.
I guess this would technically be more of a JPC style.
Are we showing off gear now?
But I generally don't know the difference, so I had to look it up.
Well, my answer to his question was going to be, which one do you think is cooler? Which one do you like the best?
Yeah, what looks best for you? That's 90% of
it's-
Airsoft.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a 6094.
All right, sure.
They're just numbers
I
to
don't
me.
actually know the difference. But
Either.
Yeah, you
it's
were in
just-
Army. They don't teach you anything.
No, they don't teach me. Well, no, I was in the Army. I had an IVA.
At least I know what that is.
Oh, that thing was. Oh my God.
I'm sorry.
Milo, the last time you asked about it, I told you it was here. Somebody should have called you. We tried calling you.
Yee.
Um,
I actually have like 3 different outer belts for my belt. I have one for pistol, one for shotgun, and one for rifle. And
all right,
pistol.
I'm gonna go ahead and hide that one because they don't exist.
Which what?
It was a link to the DT4. Okay, well, so I'll just bring this up now. Yes, we know what the DT4 is. No, do not do it.
No.
Not worth. Classic Army, not a great manufacturer.
The only item that I've ever had in this store from Classic Army that was actually worth it was the microgun.
Yeah.
Their 249s were okay.
Yeah, the 249 was, all right, I'll give you that one
But
too.
as far as their M4 styles go, pass. Find something better. Go VFC.
Those are, so the microgun
Was
and
the
their
DT4
LMGs.
DT4 was the double barrel.
The double barrel.
Not worth it.
No, we didn't have a class. We had it was a Lance Tech.
The
240.
double
249.
barrel. Yeah, I
Oh,
want
you said 249.
249,
I thought you said 240.
Yeah, so, Clyde, I don't know about your experience because that was gone by the time you got there.
No,
but
I
I
picked
have
up.
quite a bit of experience with the Classic Army product line, especially the Nemesis line, because that was coming out by the time I was working for them.
Yep. And I had,
It's not really worth it. Like,
so, honestly, with my experience with Classic Army, especially with dealing with having to rebuild them, I wouldn't go for it. If you really want a good
Alright, X9,
rifle,
yeah.
go with the VFC.
What about the X9?
the Classic Army ARP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess that's kind of worth it too. That one's not bad.
No, I would just get an ARP9.
I mean, I just get an
I
AR-9
just
personally,
get a-
but that's personal.
I would just get an ARP9. It's a better gun.
It's the better.
It's the better of the two guns.
There's only one thing that I would get that made by Classic Army.
At the same
9mm
time-
mags, because they're 120 rounders instead of 60.
That too,
That's
yeah,
true.
for the mid caps.
So this is.
But that is actually the positive thing too. Why the ARP9 would be a better gun because it'll actually take both magazines.
So
Where the
That is
X9
true.
only takes
So
the
here,
X9.
That is
this
true,
is my
actually.
opinion. Like I'm actually planning on getting
No,
an ARP9.
Animatic Loon, stop. What did we just say? We just told you this.
Come in here.
Don't order online. You need to come check it out yourself.
You need to
How
get-
else will you know if you want the CQB or the Carabine?
If
or,
you buy that gun online,
or maybe a P90. Who knows what you want? Come into the store, check them out in person
Yeah.
first.
if you buy that gun online, you're not gonna know that you actually like that gun unless you come into a store like us and get a hold of it. You're gonna buy that gun online, and I can almost guarantee you it's gonna be a 50-50 chance if you're gonna like it or not.
Yep.
When you get that gun, if you don't like it, you are stuck with it.
Ask most people who bought a TAR online,
You are stuck with it.
like me.
And if something goes wrong, you are not getting a warranty.
We sell it for the same price they sell it.
Come here. If you buy, you hold whichever one you want to hold. Make your decision then. You buy it from here. One, you don't have to wait for it to get shipped. Two, you're paying the same thing that you would have to pay. We would pay the same thing that one website that I'm not going to say their name.
We sell, most places sell the guns at roughly the same price.
Yeah.
So that's another reason why you want to buy local, because these places, these other stores in the country that do not actually exist, they will not treat you well. We will. Also, we are a warranty center for VFC.
Yes.
Oddly enough. So if you buy it from us, we can definitely take care of you if
If
something
you buy
does go
an
wrong.
Avalon from us, you get a 1-year warranty.
Yep.
So as long as you didn't beat it into the ground, it is warranted for an entire
Oh.
year.
I've got bad news about the 416.
Wow.
I literally beat it into the ground.
Yeah, it's like in the dirt.
Like, it was in the dirt and I took a hammer. See? They won't treat you well because they don't exist. See, Squirrel
Exactly. Squirrel knows what's going on.
understands. Okay,
Squirrel, I'm still waiting. We need to talk about that AA12 business.
yep.
I'm excited.
See? There you go. There you go.
Thanks, Froze.
What did I do to it?
We put it in the dirt, hit it with a hammer, and
Literally nothing, because I would not damage that thing.
Yeah, no,
ever.
it's actually
You were kind of
Ever.
scaring me for a second. I'm
My
like, what did you do to
416s
that gun?
Are my
You
well,
just bought that thing.
I mean, this is my new baby. but-
Yes, those are the Gen 2s, correct?
yes, they're all
we
the
do
Gen
have the Gen
2s.
2s.
We don't have any of the Gen 1s.
M4 nozzle. All right, I'll message you about that.
Yeah, I gotta see what this link is because I usually don't approve links. Oh yeah, I saw this one
yes.
before. All right, I'll approve that one because it's funny. All right.
Is it sad that I really want one of those?
It's pretty great. It's pretty damn great. Oh, I only saw the Instagram thing. That is actually pretty awesome. I would
It
run
is.
one of those.
I would run one of those. Never, imagine having that full of EPMs.
Yeah.
Literally, you would never run out of ammo.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's it just
It's a pack on his back that has M4 mags.
It
so
just
he can
holds
just
a bunch
reach
of
back.
and it puts it in a spot where it's like
We'll
slightly
watch
sticking
the
out.
full video
yeah,
later.
we'll watch it later. But
All
it's,
right, that's
it's
pretty great. Yeah.
It's satisfying.
All right.
Honestly, thoughts of DSGs.
Also, Froze, that is another really good point. He bought a gun online and said it was his worst purchase
What
ever.
gun did you buy? And why will I not be surprised?
So, I can't tell you how many times I'll get a
Yes.
customer to come in here and they've looked at a gun that we had on our wall and then they would leave and then all of a sudden, a week or two later, they have that gun, but they didn't buy it from us. They bought it online. And then they complain that they didn't like the gun.
Yeah, weird.
Yep, I actually had one of those the other day. I'm sitting here taking on a gun I overhear. I'm like, hee hee hee.
Well, like, oh, yeah. No, we know exactly what the one you're talking about. He did it twice, too, after we warned him the first time, which is the greatest part.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yes.
do I
that
know
one.
this one?
I think so.
Yes, you do. Because you were there when I warned him
Yes.
the first time.
Yes.
And
yep.
then he went and did it again just because someone told him to do it.
Yep.
I
I do know that.
got my ordering online story. I bought the TAR 21, the Elite, because I am cool.
An elitist.
Yes. Shut up. It was worth it. Like it's. I'm not saying the TAR 21 is a bad gun, but it turns out it was just not a gun for me. Like it's not my thing.
It's loud.
It's loud. It's not my. It's just not my kind of gun. Like, it's cool. I like the idea of bullpups. I have only found one bullpup that really works well for me.
I'll be entirely honest. I
And it
have
turns out it's just
never
M4.
in my life purchased an airsoft gun online.
So, I
aren't you
almost
special?
bought one of the gas blowback L85s online.
What did the new high cap look like?
Way before I started working here. And I'm so glad I didn't, because when I finally actually got my hand, I didn't buy one, but when I finally actually got my
it's
hands
hanging-
on
I'll show
one
that one as well.
to try
Yeah.
it, my God, was that thing a piece of hot garbage. And I'm so glad I did not buy one online.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab the blackout as well.
Okay,
You know, the 300 blackout airsoft.
and then grab
Yeah, Squirrel, because you don't buy things online,
grab
right?
the Silver Surfer as well.
Is that back there too?
Yeah.
Oh, it's in the- yeah.
They all are.
Last time I checked, didn't you have a nightmare with a specific product that you ordered, and it took them way too long to get any information for you?
So while he's grabbing the
Squirrel?
Hekeepas, DSGs, if you know how to do them properly, nice. They are a
That's for
pain
him to
though.
hold.
Okay.
Ooh.
They are a pain just because it just takes a lot of time to put in. I would just stick with a standard SSG. DSGs, they're nice and all. Get an SSG with a Titan gate, turn the pre-cocking on, and you are golden. I actually just built an SSG today, and you guys shot that. That thing
All
is
right.
crisp.
To answer your question about that Pez dispenser backpack, yes, it will, because oddly enough, airsoft magazines still have weight.
Yeah.
That's probably why the EPMs would be the best, because
Yeah, I
they
think
kind of are
because they do have a little bit of weight
or
to
a
them.
full metal
so-
one would work too.
Okay, stay
blowback
away
knives work.
from Umbrella Armory.
Not worth the money.
I just had one turn in. I just finished repairing it.
Umbrella,
Basically rebuilding it.
Ememories?
Don't.
Stop making fun of him.
Emeries?
Now, if I remember correctly, you basically had to go in the gearbox and essentially rebuild it.
I had to rebuild, reshim,
Now,
and
last
it
I
was
checked,
new.
this was a brand new gun, wasn't
This
it?
this is
brand
a
new
brand new Umbrella Armory,
that's weird.
which he did not want to send back to Umbrella.
Because they weren't going to take care of it.
Nope.
I had an Umbrella Armory. I contacted them. They would not do it. It was bought to me as a gift, as a going away present. It was
Now, that's
given to
actually a
me.
you question right there.
And
You know the
it
answer
did
to
not
that.
work. So I tried to contact them for repair. They had no record of the purchase. We showed all the proof, nothing. So stay away from Umbrella Armory. If you want to, come into this shop, talk to me. We can get you an AG set up. Me or Stefano, we would be happy to help. There you go. Sorry, that's my little rant.
We will. Okay, let's get this one out of the way just so we don't forget it. Tom,
So, considering that you live that far away, I know you live quite a ways away.
2 hours, I think they said.
I think he said at least 2 hours, at least. If you absolutely have to, and let's say something does go wrong, call us first, and then we can figure out the details from there. All right? Just because if you just go ahead and you just send us your gun via mail, call us first, and we can figure details out afterwards. All right? But we will make sure that we try our best to make sure you get taken care of.
NW Customs.
AW Customs, just a rebranded WE. So if you do want...
That was the worst ever.
I know, I'm tired. Okay. So, if you do want a high kappa... If you want a high kappa...
Oh, that's my cue.
Yes. We have a few high kappas, and these are 3 different price points. We have the base model, which is known as a sleeper. So the internals are upgraded. This is shooting about 320 with 2 5s. Running about $200 for this guy. We have the Silver Surfer over here, which is going to be your middle range, which is about 400 to 500. Haven't finished the pricing yet. And then you have the top of the line, where this is a full CNC'd aluminum high kappa, which is going to be in the $900 to $1,000 price range.
Yes, it turns out that our prices on the HK416 is cheaper than $1,600.
Yes, it is much cheaper. It's about
and our guns will work.
$1,100 cheaper.
And our guns will work.
Yes. And you get a warranty.
Yes. Woo!
Now, Timothy, you have shot that high kappa. What do you think?
I'm probably going to steal it from you.
I have not shot this one yet, but just knowing you, I can feel the magic in it.
So I actually... So... I played around with it a little bit today. The only problem I had nothing to do with the gun. I actually was using my own personal mags out of it, and my mags weren't holding gas. But out of the shots that I did have out of this guy, there's virtually no take up on the trigger. It's just right there as soon as you let on there. It is. He did short stroke it, so you're getting super fast cycles, so you can get crazy fast trigger response. You can get crazy fast follow-up shots, and it is a full plastic whatever it is. Plastic build, so it cuts down on the weight, and there's literally no recoil on it.
So I'm going to cut in here, Titus. Is our 416 upgraded? The question is theirs? I mean, throwing a DSG in it is not really...
So technically, their 416 would technically be a downgrade.
Yeah, no, it's like the things that they did to it does not warrant the price in any way. Again, just like with every Umbrella Armors, you're paying for the name when you don't have to be.
Talk to me... If you're honestly interested, come in and we can have a talk.
Yep.
Right now, all 3 of these will come with a upgraded green gas magazine. So the seals have been upgraded. But we can have a talk and see what you want. I do have some more parts and stuff, so we'll be able to put together... Where are we located? We're located at Extreme Airsoft here in South Kingston, Rhode Island.
Kill shot.
M14s.
This was the
I
one.
feel like I'm
where
missing one.
You died over the trigger.
I know the trigger on that.
I definitely feel like I'm missing one now. I'm getting that paranoid feeling. RARP God.
They're not God, but they are really good, and they are absolutely worth the money.
Okay, good.
They really are.
They are. Yeah. For a plastic body gun, they're actually pretty good.
Polymer.
There's
a difference.
Shut up. M14s, G&G or G&P? G&G.
G&G.
I think we might be getting some in by Friday.
Wait a second.
Hold on. Wait a minute. I heard a rumor that we're going to have some G&G M14s in.
Where'd you hear that from?
The shopping cart I assembled. Mostly. Yes,
I heard that from myself.
Yes, the 416 is definitely good. The only reason I kind of put mine down for a little bit is because I got myself a ERG, an electric recoil gun. If I could not get that, I would still be running that as my main.
It is not just okay, it is actually very, very good stuff.
Yes.
For an airsoft gun, those things are god tier.
Did you just...
Yes. I just...
Can we dial it back on the whips? Like... Maybe
Keep
just a
the
little bit of an
conservative-
AA. That
yeah,
would be nice,
but that wasn't just a whip. That was a whip kill shot.
I don't
Okay,
know if
whip
I
shot.
would. I don't know if I would say the
Kill
BFC
whip.
Avalon is better. I mean, it's better in that you're getting essentially a very similar gun for less cost. But I'm also an HK elitist, so what do I know?
HK guns are probably some of my favorite, actually. Especially their pistols.
By the way, did I tell you that they are in on the whatever on the pores meme?
The what?
They did an Instagram post Yeah, the flex on the ports thing. They did an Instagram post about the. I was gonna say PSG. That's not right. What's their 9mm?
The stock motor on the
HK45?
416A5 is
9mm
a
HK45.
high
Yeah,
torque, I
something
believe,
like that.
and
I can't remember.
it's
VP9.
great. The trigger response alone on the A5 is amazing.
They did an
It's
Instagram
Avalon
post
internals.
on the VP9 long barrel, and it literally said "flex on the pores." They're in on that joke. I don't know if it's.
What can the-
No.
don't
CFOs
make you give you another jump scare. I will come for you.
No, I'm going to allow that. I'm going to allow that one. I never had any issues working on an Avalon gearbox. The little I've done, you can do quick change spring stuff.
I have not
Basically.
worked on those motors yet. The Avalon gearboxes are not too terribly hard to work on. The only thing that almost with all AEGs, anytime that there's a ambi selector switch and or functioning bolt catch, that's what's hard to work on.
Actually, now going back to that VFC is better comment. Actually, now that I think about it, no, the 416 ones are the ones you want to go with because their hop up is just better than
Yeah.
the stock
Yes.
VFC ones.
That is
and
true.
that is including both the different one they use in the gliders and the ones they use on the
Andrew?
Saber and Caliber.
Andrew,
Yes.
if you're honestly, like, you're really thinking of buying these pistols, go ahead and either give us a call at the shop tomorrow, email us, message me on Instagram, message the Extreme Airsoft Instagram. We can talk about sending it to you. We don't do any shipping right now, but if you honestly really want to put the money into it, we are more than happy to send you one of these.
Yes, he's seen the mess of an M14 back there.
Yes, I have, and it's fun. I'm not happy that I'm working on it right
Ninja
now.
Shift, have you taken the motor out? Because that does need to come out in order to get the gearbox out. You need to separate the motor and the grip from the rest of the gun.
How to get the... So, to remove the Avalon gearbox, it is trigger pin, mag release, selector switch, top rail, body pin, well, the upper assembly, body pin, motor plate, motor grip, remove all those, remove the buffer tube comes out. Then you should be able to pull out the gearbox, pull back the trigger a little bit, and it'll be a little bit easier to slide out. And then you have to undo all that just to put it back together.
Hope you're taking notes.
Yeah,
Yes. Because
All right.
I already forgot exactly what he just said.
I think you just zoomed out.
All right, so do we know the DT? Okay, I'm
loving
backing
this
it up
trigger.
here. All right, we actually had a good one that I've been ignoring for a little while. Big teams or small groups?
As far as gaming, like what do I prefer?
I guess.
I'll start.
Yeah, I kind of need a little bit on this one.
If I'm going to a milsim, I'm going to run it with my team. And we have plans for a little bit larger team. If I'm playing at CQB or doing tournaments, I'd stick with my CQB team. Just because I do love matching uniforms. So, like, we're picking up, this is our uniform, we're really excited about it.
He just wants to look like everybody else.
For me,
Yes.
my team,
Wants coordination.
my old team, we used to have matching dye masks, same jerseys, and same pants.
No, he didn't.
No, my team for SpeakyB. And I love
Yes,
that.
Tank, you were on the team. You actually did really good in your tryout. Actually, I remember he scored
make that
0
joke.
Yes.
across the board.
Yes.
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 So far, I guess average technically, but
As
I
far
mean,
as the rest of the team,
considering everyone else scored a 0, that's pretty much
That's-
yeah.
yeah.
So for me,
Um,
yes, I do like running in both small and large teams, depending on where I'm playing and what I'm playing.
I mean, we haven't really discussed if we're gonna do open tryouts or not.
Oh boy.
I think we should put that part on the back burner.
Yeah,
for now until get the
we
main
will let
crew.
you know when we decide to open up tryouts.
So, as far as what I would, you need to ask something.
No, I was gonna see. What were you gonna say? Big groups or small groups?
So,
Sorry, big team, small group.
big team, small group. So, I guess it really all depends on how I feel like playing for this. If I'm going to be doing like a big dedicated event and I'm trying to get serious into it, then the more the merrier. You're giving me more targets to shoot at. But if I just kind of want to goof off and just have fun
Sorry,
and
that's
not
an
really
important
care
message.
too much about it, then I kind of want a smaller group because it's a lot easier to just go out there and just goof off. And not have to get too serious. So it really kind of depends on what sort of mood I'm in, how I feel like playing.
Let me hit this really quick. Xbox, I don't know what your real name is. Then call yourself a team. You don't have to have an official team.
Yeah.
Play
Look,
with your friends. You're a team.
If you've got a group that you go and play with, you're a team.
Yeah.
Like,
You don't have to have a name. You don't have to have your own patches. You
You
don't,
don't even have to
your own
have
jerseys.
uniforms.
yeah, our team that ended up becoming this team, we were kind of an unofficial team for a long time.
Crappy
Yeah.
ass players.
Yes, that one. Anyways, my answer to big teams, small groups is yes.
So both.
A good one. That's a good one.
And this is kind of more me being more of a milsimmer, but in proper milsim, you got your faction, your team, or I guess we can boil it down more to what I'm more used to with the Shack Tag stuff. You've got your company, then you got your squad, then you got your fire team, and each one is a smaller team within a bigger team.
Evan, come in tomorrow. I'll be here playing. I'm actually thinking of playing tomorrow.
Where do we get patches? Places.
Yes.
Yeah.
Speaking of, did Danielle talk to you about patches today?
Yes. I talked to her about patches today.
Sweet. She showed me some of the patches that they have on their website.
Mhm.
We need to get some of their
Well,
patches.
we need to talk to her about doing morale patches. That's
well,
what I
yeah,
wanna get
that
into.
too, but
All right. There is a place on the other side of the mill.
yeah, there's actually a couple places on the other side of the mill.
All right, then, Jason, I'm going to shoot you with my shotgun.
That's Zach.
Oh, I know.
All right.
Oh, I know.
You're gonna switch it over
I
to
know.
6, right?
Yes.
Oh, trust me, I am coming for him.
Oh, I didn't get to use the shotgun and shoot at the refs if they were sitting around.
True.
Damn.
And I'm purposely going to be on the other team, Zach. Good
Pariah
luck.
cord. What's pariah cord?
Pariah cord?
Paracord.
Pariah.
Oh, you have a parka? Oh, you'll feel it. You'll
Yep.
feel it.
Oh, he does. He's one of those players. He does wear a parka.
Oh, I know.
Mm-hmm.
He'll feel it. I'll make sure he feels it.
Why, Squirrel?
Oh, lovely. My computer's running low.
Why? I legitimately do not like night.
Andrew, my belt is not for sale. I like my belt.
Oh, was he asking to buy it? Is that what it was?
He wants my blue belt.
PSG1. Bring it.
Yeah, I'll trade you for a PSG one.
Yep. Anyone who's got a PSG1, call's still out there. Like, let me know.
Yep, we're planning on buying one.
Unmodified, preferably.
Anyway,
Oh yeah. So, what type of motor is a 30K motor? Is it a high torque, high speed, or balanced?
yes. It's
That's more of a you question.
you. 30K is going to be either it's how many rounds it spins.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of just depends. On all of my builds I do high torque because I never ever use full auto. So I want the snappy trigger. So what torque, if you don't know what torque means, it's from a stop to fully spin. How quickly the torque is how fast it takes from being at a stop to a spin. So that's what's going to give you your nice trigger sensitivity. So yes, it's going to be more on the torquey side.
Yes.
Yeah. Yep.
Uh,
What were we even talking about?
Playstyles.
Yeah, I thought we finished that one.
Stop.
We did,
You're
but then
gonna
we didn't
steal
go
this
over.
from me.
Would we ever? So, you're more of like a CQB-ish, speed soft-ish style. Would you ever go straight hardcore Milsim?
Oh, definitely.
He has. Sort of.
I know,
Because
but they don't know that.
Well,
So-
no,
I wasn't asking him
I'm
for
gonna-
my knowledge.
Well, I want to share.
So yes, I prefer the SpeakyB platform like play style, but I am more than happy to go full blown milsim. It's fun. I mean, as long as I get to play with friends, I could be
Yes,
sitting at
snappy
home playing
trigger
video
means
games.
torque.
I'm fine.
Snappy trigger means torque. High speed means high rate of fire.
typically.
So now, since you're more of a Milsimish style player, would you ever do straight up Speed QB style?
No, because I'd die.
Me too.
I've said it before. I really respect the non-douchebag speed stoppers because they put in a lot of work to do the things they do on such a small course.
I've
It's
legitimately
insane.
tried to speed soft, and I can't. My body will not let me speed soft.
It's kind of funny. So when I'm just going out and playing, I'm going to use my very nice fancy high kappas because I love being flashy. If I'm at a full-blown tournament, this is what I'm running. It's an almost stock Tokyo Marui high kappa, just because it's a plastic slide, it is short stroked, so I can put more rounds down range in less time. So
Ooh.
I cannot reach that now. What?
Turn this into a silent sleeper.
Andrew, I want to remind you that double fingers illegal on our field.
Yes.
I also just realized that you don't live in the States, so whatever.
So one of the things that I try and tell everyone who qualifies themselves as a speed softer, why are you sending so many rounds down range? Just learn how to hit your first shot.
I like this group.
I know, so do I.
If you land your first shot, you don't need to take any
So,
more.
like with
Weird how it works
paintball,
that way.
with paintball, when you're playing in a speedball format, you have two people playing at God or center. Basically, what their job is to do is to hold down a lane. They're not trying to hit anyone. If they hit someone, great. They are suppressing
this one.
fire. So you
like the
have
slide
people who
cuts on
can
that
push up. Those are the ones who typically get those kills. So if you're running around
wow.
double triggering and just sprinting
These
around,
types of cutouts.
that's just like,
accents.
I personally hate
For
that
you,
play
maybe.
style. I hate it.
I like the two. I like the
But like
three
the
tone.
yellow orange for my logo.
Are you guys good?
Yeah. Just discussing things.
And basically, for
Accuracy
me,
by volume is called not being
Overshooting.
good.
yeah,
Also overshooting.
Overshooting.
overshooting. For me, when I play, I'm only shooting 1 to 2. Like I do 2 taps, which is 1 2 1 2 in people's chest.
The only time that accuracy by volume is a legitimate tactic is if you're running a Milsim event and you're running Saw. You spray the enemy as much as you possibly can.
It's for suppressing fire too.
Exactly.
So like when you're playing actual, like let's say in a Speed QB tournament, you're going to have 2 people with your rifles, no double triggers, just one finger. They're not trying to hit anyone. They're suppressing fire. So the people running pistols or running like smaller shotguns, so they can push up, so that they don't have to worry about getting hit as they're running.
So
s-
what some people don't realize is they think they need speed triggers, or they think they need to do the double triggers, or they need to do this, whatever. So I had a Polar Star for a little while, and
Same.
if you can train your normal trigger finger, you can get some stupid fast follow-up shots. And I'm not talking like feathering your trigger with, like releasing your pistol grip and feathering your trigger. I'm just talking about proper grip on your rifle and just going crazy on a trigger. You train yourself proper. You don't need to get a speed trigger. I didn't have a speed trigger in mind.
What I did when
What?
when I was practicing for paintball, Tank in the chat can testify. We would sit down, watch a movie,
parade.
and while we're doing it, we would bring up our rifles, sit there using our finger, transition, use our finger, and just constantly for hours just work on your trigger finger. You don't need to have 2 fingers. You don't need to do the middle finger. If
Believe it or not, I've actually tried doing the whole feather thing. I actually shoot slower
Same.
than with my normal trigger finger.
Well, also you're not accurate. So if
you
you're
don't have a
if
proper
you're
hold on your
sprinting down and just trying to shoot someone, you're not going to be accurate. And 2, like there's no point.
I actually have an interesting thing to bring up about this statement of he has an LMG, so he has to.
What do you mean?
What?
They're talking about spraying.
Oh.
Did you know that when the need arose, a sniper in World War II would go to their person who runs the BAR and borrow that because the larger round can travel further and do more damage.
Mm-hmm.
That was actually a pretty common tactic for actually quite a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, if you want to see exactly what I'm talking about, go watch, what's the movie on Netflix? Siege of Ghettoville, or whatever it is. Yeah, you're not going to spell it out, pronunciation.
Yeah,
but, like,
I know.
in that, they have a sequence where they're their squad sniper, he goes to the guy with the big, heavy, LMG with the big ass rounds. He's like, I need this because I need to hit someone way out there.
Yep.
So no, just because you have an LMG does not mean you got to spray.
No.
You can still be decently accurate. Guns are fairly accurate, it turns out, even
They
when they're
can be.
LMGs. Or look at a minigun. That's classified as an LMG.
But
And that thing's
but
laser.
The way those things work is weird. Those are literally accuracy by volume.
Yeah. Well, no, they're actually in
And
volume.
it's yes. And it's weird because the more you shoot it, the more accurate it gets. Which is weird.
Do we want to allow that one?
I don't know. I'll leave that one up to you. I'm fine with that.
All right.
Oh god.
My chat's broken, so.
Definitely hide that one.
Okay. We're going to have a talk with Zach tomorrow.
Yes. Just hit hide.
All right, anyways,
All you gotta do is hit hide.
let's talk about things.
Things. So,
I like things.
question time, I guess.
What about the guy who got a confirmed kill at a mile with a 50 cal? Yeah, that's exactly what we're talking about. Those things travel for a long ass time. They
50s travel for a really, really, really long time. And common misconception, it is just a myth, it is actually not true. If a 50 caliber travels close enough to your body, it will not do any damage to you.
It will be very loud.
It'll be very loud, but it will not do any damage to you. There is not enough air pressure being displaced by it to cause any damage.
Also, what about the guy who shot down an aircraft with a tank gun? Honestly, not that hard. It's luck. It's a lot of luck, but like, there are a lot of aircraft that move slow enough that if you get just that,
Now imagine a Sherman shooting down an F-18 with his
that's
with its
different.
cannon.
That's different. But it could still happen.
It
And-
could still happen, but that'd be really darn
Let
impressive.
me paint you a scenario, and this is because I have some experience in the virtual world of this kind of stuff
Oh,
happening.
excuse me. So you must be a real life professional then.
Yes, exactly. That's how that works. You got an older plane when they have to visually, like, say, do a rocket run or something, where you got to look at them to shoot them. You're pointing straight at them. Relative speaking, that's an easy target to hit.
Yeah, you just
I mean, there is a phenomenon where you don't see it a lot in modern combat because we just flat level bomb, but pilot shot. Right? You don't hit the plane, you just put one through the canopy or a couple through the canopy, you hit the pilot. Done. It happens. Now, a plane hitting another plane with like a laser guided bomb, that's impressive.
that is actually very impressive.
I've seen it happen again in the virtual world. I've never been able to pull it off yet.
That is super impressive. That takes some skill right there. And patience.
You betcha.
So what do you guys think about the G&G ARP9?
I love it.
In my opinion, probably best intermediate gun for the money.
Best gun for the money, in my opinion.
I will admit it's a good gun. I do not like small caliber carbines.
I
It's
love
not a
it.
carbine.
Pistol caliber.
I don't like pistol caliber.
Technically, it would be a carbine.
Whatever.
I
I
love
don't
it.
like it.
The only thing I would do
I'm a
is
sucker for PCCs.
change the stock to a actual buffer 2.
Almost like the PCC9.
Yeah, I couldn't get one.
Now that being said, I actually would and am thinking about maybe picking up an ARP 5.56.
Those are nice.
They are full metal.
Those are nice.
Nice trigger.
And I don't have to buy any new mags.
Only thing I would do with the ARP9 is remove that flash hider because that amplifier is
Stupid.
obnoxious.
Battleship Gray, ARP 556. With the amber color kit.
Wait a minute, I heard another rumor that we're getting ARPs and ARP 5.56s in.
Wait a second. From who?
Same place,
Oh, all right.
the shopping cart.
He and he.
I literally sat there doing it. Like,
I know.
I know
was
very
there.
well what we're getting.
I was there.
We do buy used guns. Just bring it in.
Yeah,
We'll
just
take
bring
a
it
look.
in. We'll take
That's
a look
how
at
it
it.
works.
Yeah.
It's pretty simple.
Yeah.
Pretty
I
straightforward.
promise you I won't take your gun home to
Will-
look at it.
Will LMGs be allowed at the 5v5? I want to say
No.
Really? Because I was going to say yes.
Nope.
Given the parameters we set, I say they want to use an LMG, they're allowed to.
See, the
But-
way I'm looking at it is if we're going to... If it's going to be played out the way that I'm picturing it in my head and
Alright.
what we originally planned on, with the field being split down the center, and it's going to be small fields, I don't think LMG should be allowed.
All right, but I want to do full field personally.
You want to do full
I
field?
want to do full. So the way I imagined it, if I can, just interject here.
No, you can't imagine it.
We would do split field, small field, for up until like the semifinals. Then we move semifinals to full field.
All right, that's fair.
We were thinking of having a actual per person round count.
Yeah, I know you. I know
And
you're
that's
talking
why
about
I'm
that.
saying allow the LMGs. If they want to burn through all 140, 150 immediately,
You know what?
that's their choice.
I would actually
All right.
say yeah.
You know, that's fair.
See, that's why I said yes, because I was considering that.
That's fair. All right.
That's fair. So,
The 5v5 is on a day that I know off the top of my head.
and we are going to do it like adult night rules, correct?
April 27th.
What's up?
Adult night rules, no safety kills, or
Yeah, it'll be well. FPS will be 350
yes.
or 320 if you have an HPA system. But as far like there'll be no safety kills. Stuff like I think we should do that, just because it's going to be a headache if we have safety kills with that.
Exactly, that's why. But the thing is, no full auto unless you have an LMG.
Scroll Airsoft, I don't think it will be. It might be a little similar, but not entirely similar to the one we did last year, just because there are different people running it.
Yeah. I don't.
And the
Unfortunately.
actual game mode itself is going to be run a little bit
I
different.
don't know if I'm going to be running it or not.
We're gonna probably need you to help us run it. But yeah, we gotta discuss who is gonna be like in charge of it, because right now it's designed by committee, and that usually goes really good. So.
And by that you mean not very well at all.
I can go to the 5v5.
I would actually love to participate.
Nope, it actually will not be a central flag. There'll be a little bit of a twist thrown in on it.
Yes. So I'm just going to say this: it will not be like Speed QB, just because it is a 5v5 format. We have a few ideas, tossing around bombs,
loud.
etc., etc. Can I help you? Don't do that.
All right, I'm done.
So it will not be like Speed QB. So we just want to make that clear. We are planning different twists. We are planning. Not everything has been released yet, but we will talk about it. I think that might be one of the main discussions next week podcast. But as for now, there is no definitive objective. There will be one, but we don't know what.
We have ideas. We take suggestions, and we will
Yes.
ignore all of them.
Yes.
And keep this in mind if you want to message
except
us
that
on,
one specific one.
If you want to message us on YouTube or Instagram, please do DM us. I will be looking at the Instagram
So
for
you
about
can-
an hour
You
after
can either
the
message
stream
us
ends.
on the Extremes Instagram, or if you guys do follow our own personal Instagrams, you can message us there too. So
And
if you're
for
not
the-
able to get in touch with
Or,
us,
you know, if you can just come into the store, just yell at us.
that don't yell because
You know
get
where
too
the tech
stressed out
room
when
is.
somebody
That's my
yells and I
office. So if you need to, just
gotta
ask
go
for
get the water
Cloudy,
wings.
and
I
I'll
gotta
be
go
right
get the
there.
water
I
wings.
gotta get the water wings.
But an hour after this podcast ends, I will be on Instagram on the Extreme Airsoft Instagram. So if you want to
What
shoot
do you
me
mean
a
an hour?
DM,
You're gonna be there like a minute after this podcast. I know you.
hush. So I will be looking at the Instagram. So if you have any questions or suggestions, please send them my way.
I have no comment on that thing.
one thing.
Nothing. So
Oh.
Titan batteries. What's our opinions?
My opinion is yes.
All right.
I love them. I have not stress tested them or actually taken a look. I have used the 7,000 milliamp 7.4, which
My God.
Yeah.
So I don't have any experience with them, so I can't really have an opinion
Same.
on them. But from what I've been hearing, they are really nice batteries. They have a super long lifespan as far as milliamp hours go.
Yeah, and also they don't have like the memory issue with standard lipos.
So you can actually run them down to a 0 charge, and you're not going to kill it, unlike a lipo.
So unlike these guys, I try to reserve judgment as much as I can. So I'm gonna find out for myself.
Yeah, I'm waiting to get.
So
my hands on
that
some.
is my opinion on it until I actually try one myself.
I've tried one. It was a friend's, but I didn't get to stress test it
It's
or
really
charge
hot
it.
here, is it not?
It's always hot in here.
Look at what you're wearing. That doesn't exactly.
Well, you're
breathe
wearing a
with
hoodie,
it.
so.
Wow.
This
I'm
breathes
not
this
wearing
thing
a.
breathes really
I'm not
well.
wearing a plate carrier.
No, I
I tend
actually
to sweat more when I wear my plate carrier.
that's actually one of my complaints is when I'm teching, it is hot as heck back there.
How hard is it to flat hop yourself? I've never tried to flat hop myself.
Myself.
So it's actually
never done.
physically impossible. I am actually not able to flat hop myself. I can H hop myself, but I cannot flat hop
I
myself.
thought you used the ball bearing, like the A and K lever action.
No.
Oh,
This is what I
I
have
guess
to
I heard
deal
wrong.
with.
You did hear wrong because, I'm not crap.
Fly hop, R hop. If anything, just get a Maple Leaf hop up hub and you're good.
We should make the field a lot colder. We don't have a whole lot of control in that, actually.
Yeah, we actually have about 0 control over that.
Field, it's fine because you'll come back in and you'll cool off, but my work area is more important.
Super easy. Just Tim consumes for a flat hop.
Who's Tim?
You.
I don't know. Okay.
I thought my
so
name was
yeah,
Ryan.
do we have a thing?
No, it's Tom, but if you push it to, if you flat hop it, it turns into an I, so you're Tim.
But I thought my name was No Name.
Don't worry about it.
You have no
so
name.
Exactly.
okay,
No, no.
I know you think we have a thing with Classic Army, but like we're just being honest with you about Classic Army.
So,
But our opinions of the PXG9,
PSG9.
their ARP9. ARP9 is better, uses both magazines, whereas the PXG9 only uses its own magazines, which is weird.
Which
It is actually really
I
weird.
absolutely love the G&G's
'Cause
baby mags.
The
for
X9 uses a standard like M4 style mag release, right? But the mags still have that lip on the back like the ARP9
typically,
does.
yes.
Which
So
is weird that they did that.
for me, I will go with the ARP9. 1, because it's a little bit lighter. 2, I can use both mags. 3, if I want to have fun, I will use the Classic Army mid-caps because they're 120. And I will use the G&G tiny mags, which are 30 rounders. Which, if you've never used low-cap mags, they are fun, but they are hard. Because you have to count your shots.
Well, that's just an added, thing.
I always count my
Um,
shots, actually.
I actually did enjoy the few games I did where they were like, yeah, real caps only. It's like, all right, whatever.
Real caps.
Real
caps
caps.
only.
Low caps.
I hate low
I
caps.
can't find a picture of it. I thought, for some reason, I thought that the PXG's color kits are better done than ARPs. I'm pretty sure that's what that
They
is right
do
there.
more full body, but it's only blue and red.
Yeah.
Okay, I take it back
It's
then.
the whole gun.
I
That's
take
colored.
it back then. I was wrong. I don't care. I'm the kind of person who paints my guns anyways.
Yeah.
So.
Anyway.
With
So, are there any other questions
Duplo?
you would like
Duplo?
to ask us
Duplo,
before
like
we
the
wrap
big
things
Legos?
up?
No,
DuPont?
DuPont. There we go. Why was I thinking Duplo?
No, Rust-Oleum, man.
It's all Rust-Oleum.
That's actually not even a joke.
Why not? Why not Plasti-Dip?
Rust-Oleum actually
Plasti
makes
Dip,
a camo,
or
a
Rhodes
matte camo.
Aqua.
I know. I was making a joke.
Oh, I thought you were being serious.
Rust-Oleum actually makes a flat
I can't
camo
see your
spray
face.
paint that works pretty well.
Really?
Yes. As long as you get a matte clear coat, you're good.
Who's Matt?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, these guys.
Who's Matt, and why is he wearing
Is
a clear coat?
Airsoft GI a trusty site? Well, I guess they might be if they existed. See, here's the thing. Like, this
Wait,
is
what was
me.
the- Hold on. What was the question?
Is ASG9 are they a trusty site? Okay, so I'm gonna get into a thing here. I am pretty skeptical usually, actually. So the fact that Airsoft GI is also the distributor of Classic Army right now, I would not trust their opinion on Classic Army stuff at all because they are not impartial.
Yeah.
100% unimpartial,
They have
despite
to-
what they say.
They have to say it's good.
Wait. Unimpartial?
100%
Not partial.
unimpartial. Don't worry about it.
They will say, they will uplift Classic Army as
It's
much
literally
as
their
possible.
product.
That is what.
It's kind of like with that one particular company that begins with an E that I'm not going to say their name with their particular brand of products.
What plate carrier do you use, Tom?
What plate carrier do I use? This is a Mayflower APC.
Whoa!
Yeah,
APC?
APC.
Armored personnel carrier?
Yes.
Doesn't look like one.
Well, you don't actually know what a real one looks like.
Do I?
Yeah.
I was about to say
No.
Bradley, but that's an IFV.
Don't make me
Exactly.
put you on forward action patrol.
That would be group, actually.
How about an M113?
No.
It's an APC.
No, it isn't. This is an APC.
And this is a no name.
Exactly. This is a no-name APC.
Gosh. And on that note, is there any final questions you would like to ask us before we wrap things up?
What is the best M4 mag for feeding? PTS EPM.
PTS EPMs.
Anytime it comes to magazines and furniture, I will always, always, always recommend
PTS.
PTS.
I mean, Hair Arms is also really good.
PTS.
Hair arms.
Hair Arms,
Yeah,
their
I still love
attachments,
PTS
UTG,
Hair
they're-
arms stock.
The Hair Arms stock, yes.
And stubby grip.
And yes, but I
Andu.
think I still have to go with PTS.
Hair Arms. Oh yeah, you're the one who said that.
You know, we got some in stock over there. The stubbies.
I
Stubbies,
know.
yeah.
I know. They figure out what else to do to this thing.
Maybe mid caps are pretty good, but they're not going to beat EPMs. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. It just ain't
The
going to happen.
ammo capacity.
EPMs are the only magazine I've ever had that have actually fed in every single one of my M4 platforms.
I think I will put the Ares Amoeba mags in second place, and
Yeah.
then third place probably Hex mags.
My
They work pretty good.
my
I
story
don't have
with the
experience with the Hex
EPMs.
mag, so I can't really say.
My story with the EPMs is at Fort Ord. It can be sandy, it can be muddy, it can be a bunch of things. I got sand into my EPMs and it got jammed, so I started smacking it on our table. And someone came over and was like, "Dude, why are you doing that to your mag?" And I'm like, "Because it's a EPM." And I'm just smacking it, and all of a sudden it started feeding. So I threw it in, dumped an entire mag, and I'm like, "Okay, I'm good."
Oh, I know what you're going to. Hold on that, because the question before that is, well, technically the question before that is what heck, but whatever.
What?
M27 versus 416.
Ooh, I like the 416. It's a little bit shorter.
416.
416.
I like shorter guns. So like if I'm getting 416, it's going to be the 416C.
I'm pretty sure, and people are going to call me out on this, but M27 is more or less the 416 D14.
Yeah.
Trogdor was a man.
This is true.
Or maybe he was a dragon man.
Is it
No, maybe he
Dragoon?
was just a dragon.
It's a Dragoon.
Where did you see that? What prompted it? Oh, the Legend of
Oh.
Trogdor. Okay.
So, I never go on Xbox. That's weird for me to say because I'm always on Xbox.
You live there.
I basically
I
live
think
on Xbox when I'm not living
name's
here.
Evan.
So,
yeah.
to answer your question, where can I get youth clothes for Airsoft with Velcro, like what I am wearing? My real name is actually No Name, believe it or not. Tom is just a nickname I go by.
boy. I'm
But-
living in a joke.
I thought your real name was Noname.
No Name. That's the correct pronunciation
Oh,
of it.
okay.
So
But
he wants youth size clothing.
they make some pretty small stuff.
They do. No, they actually do.
511 Tactical. We are a dealer for 511 Tactical. That is exactly where I got this.
Hey, Tom. You have some experience in youth size clothing from 511.
I wasn't going to say it. I wasn't going to say
I know, that's
it.
why I had to say it loudly.
Thank you. Thank you.
I just.
Anyway, we are a dealer for 511.
Hold on. Shut up. This is more important. I just realized something.
What?
This cap comes off.
Suppress it.
Tracer.
See, he's thinking the right way. Anyways. Yes. 511 tactical.
511.
511 Tactical.
Sorry. No,
511.
no. Nope. Stopping you there. Extreme Airsoft RI. We can special order it for you.
Yes, because I can get you 511.
Yes.
That's what I'm wearing.
Whoa, you don't
Yes.
say.
Deja vu.
So, yeah, cool. You left your Amoeba mags in pouring rain and
I need to
moderate
take this
puddle.
off.
Why
I'm
are you
dying.
abusing your mags? First off. Second off, I guarantee EPMs will survive it too, because I've seen it happen.
I mean, I have dunked mine in complete water and then shot it right after.
Follow up, do you play in or outdoor? Yes.
Yes.
I play wherever I can play.
Oh, so sexy.
Thoughts on these scatter guns?
No.
Buy a TM.
You'll
be happy.
I want to go get mine.
We
That
got
feels good.
game mode ideas from Squirrel Airsoft.
If you have game mode ideas, DM them to me, please.
Or me.
Me.
All of us.
Or, yeah,
Me.
or me.
Insta that stuff.
DM it to your favorite person. Me.
Yes. To the
Relax.
only person that matters.
Tap the brakes. Speed limit's 30. You're going like 50 right now.
I'm a speed softer. What do you expect? I never slow down. Anyway.
Do we sell them there in youth, or do I have to order? You're gonna have to order it. 'cause
We'll
we
have to
don't-
order it because we don't really stock it here.
Yeah.
We're
but-
gonna bring in some of their combat apparel, but
It's going to all have to be special orders.
Yep.
if you need a specific size, that's where special orders are gonna come in. But
So, Killer Clown. Is that what it says? Killer Clown? We are not going to do full auto games more. I know. I just want to answer this quick. We are not going to do more full auto games more often, and the reason for that is everybody wants to play full auto until they play full auto.
It hurts.
Then they don't want to play full auto.
Especially with our rules. It hurts.
Wait, Squirrel, I'm supposed to follow you? I didn't know that. I'm sorry.
What?
Um,
Oh.
I can't follow you if you're not here. You haven't shown up, and I've been here a week now, and I haven't said hello to you yet.
do we play the Division 2?
Nope.
I own it. I haven't touched it yet.
I still need to set up my computer.
Why did that?
I don't know what. This is really weird that they would censor this one. So thoughts on the GBB M4s or 416s? Yes.
Yes, if you know how to maintain
Yes,
them.
if you get. I was gonna say the right ones, but then I realized he's asking about the VFC one. So yes.
Yes.
Yes, if you know how to maintain
I
them.
believe he was former some sort of military, so he probably
So,
knows. He
well,
probably knows.
also you need to keep any gas blowback, pistols, gas SMGs, rifles, keep gas in the magazines. I get so many people coming in like, oh, my gas, it's leaking. I ask them, do you keep gas in your magazines? No. There you go. Always make sure there is either at least a half a mag worth of
This is
gas.
a really nice Glock, isn't it?
Squirrel Airsoft, it would be hard for him to have met you at the 9-year. He was not at the 9-year.
Yes.
I only met you at the Christmas op. Because that's the only time I've been here. I was here, and now I was there for less than a week, and now I'm here permanently.
My thoughts are that we have little kids who play on this field, and when they get full auto, they stop playing the sport altogether,
Yes.
and then the sport stops growing, and then the sport
Full auto
dies.
games are extremely toxic.
Extremely.
Full auto CQB games are extremely toxic.
Yes.
Full auto, full field games,
Still toxic, but not as toxic.
not as toxic.
And if you need full auto to actually hit somebody, you're doing something wrong.
Or you're a saw gunner.
There's a
Or
reason
airsoft.
why I run a pistol. You gotta keep track of those round counts.
Yes, I have. I usually end up being the VIP. We actually wait. Did we do that during the Vice?
I don't know.
We did
Or
something
was
like
it one of the
that.
ones we skipped?
We did something like that.
Yeah.
But we do occasionally do on adult nights. It's kind of a similar idea to that. We do a game mode that I like. It's still, the name is still kind of a work in progress, but it's a game mode called Tourist, and it's fun for whoever the tourist is.
Killer Clown, no. Trust me, having been the one who gets a lot of complaints from the parents about people way overshooting their kids because they have no trigger control, it's better to have a semi-only field.
It's already hard enough with semi-only when people don't know how to control their trigger finger.
Yeah, so trust me.
So no, we're not.
Trust me. For the sake of this sport not dying in darkness, I'm stealing a line from the New York Times. Trust me, like CQB, it's better to just be. But
There's
again,
no
and
point.
again, you in a CQB field, you should be able to hit what you're shooting at. Like
It
you don't
only
have much of
takes
an excuse.
2
unless-
shots to hit someone. You don't need to send half your mag just to hit one person.
TTT. I'm gonna change the subject. TTT. It can work in airsoft really well.
Only if you're playing with people you know.
The problem
with
we
a group of
find, and we
friends.
found today when we
And-
played it twice, is that no one wanted to do anything because no one felt comfortable playing the roles.
See,
the way
the
you're
thing
supposed
is,
to.
TTT is fun with a group of people who, one,
Tracer units.
know how to play,
Tracer.
know how
Tracer.
to play
Tracer.
TTT, and 2, who know how to role play, and 3, if you're all a group of friends and it's really fun to deceive them.
What are our thoughts on tracer units? Yes.
Yes, I was actually running my Tracer all day today.
I turn on my flashlight.
The only gun I did not, because I ran like 3 whatever different guns, however many I ran out in the field today, and the only gun I did not run a Tracer on was my CM4.
Yeah, like
I'm running a tracer on my.
as our
MP9.
good friend Tank says, practice just putting 2 or 3. That's it. That's all you need. Like that'll get the message across.
tracer unit.
Yeah, no, we've done that before. At
Yeah,
least we were
we've
supposed to.
we've.
It works
yeah.
okay, but like the problem is that on this field too, you got to be able to move the VIP somewhere,
Yeah.
and that might
If
involve
you
going
wanna
into someone
get-
else's.
If you
spawn.
want to get technical, that game mode that you were just saying, when one team has to protect the VIP, the other one has to try to kill the hostage or whatever. Technically, we do that. It's technically downed pilot.
yeah,
We
pretty much.
did
The
that.
only difference is instead of one team trying to kill them. They're trying to capture them and bring them somewhere else, which actually adds more difficulty
That's
to
what
it.
happened.
Yeah, the
that's what we
game
did
won't
at the
just
Christmas
immediately
hop.
end.
Exactly.
I'm gonna be right back. I'm. This is not foam. Shut up.
What?
There's no foam in this.
I don't know where.
Oh, you're trying to figure out how to put your X-Core-Tech in there?
I don't think the X-Core-Tech will fit. I think the Ace Tech will.
You want to test the X-Core-Tech?
Is it? No, it should slide right in there. I think it's like the perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll need an electrical tape to line it because there'll be a little bit of wobble, but I think that should work perfect.
Welcome to Teching Blog or Teching. Own 200 acres and have a bunch of people over and had a huge semi-mill sim, all without cell service. I mean, that's what most of them are. Should I get my squad bow fangs? That will be a little pricey because they are about 150 a pop for the good ones. Yes.
We run Belfings.
We were in bow fangs. It's good. Like having. Okay, so this goes back into the like. Winning or losing depends on communication more times than people think, and bow fangs and radios in general allow you to communicate. Like
Yeah.
you need that communication.
Actually, back when I was doing paintball,
See, right.
the number one thing, the first thing we learned before even picking up the paintball gun was learning
Taking the internals.
what it
'Cause
was,
that's not
like what
Yeah,
the
you
bunker
take-
was, and
Oh, but
just
that's not
yelling
gonna
it at the top of your lungs, communicating where someone is,
X-Core-Tech.
where to go, etc., etc. Turn it a little bit because I don't have a chat anymore.
What are bow fangs? They are handheld radios.
They're really good radios. This
Wait a
is
second.
Bow-fang.
What's this?
Bow fang UV5R plus.
Yeah, sure.
with electrical tape.
Electrical
Yeah, just
tape
gotta
line
buffer
off
it
the
a little bit.
outside.
Oh my god.
If you give me time.
I think I just like stick it so it sits in just like that.
Grab
No, you're gonna
you're
you
gonna want it,
have
like,
to
at
at
the
the
barrel.
bottom because even with that suppressor, your BB's gonna vary as soon as it leaves the barrel,
Oh, that's a good point.
and we have to secure it just so the gas doesn't push it away.
Oh, I was wrong
You
with
might
the price.
actually even be better off with a small X-Core-Tech because I think it's a tiny little bit thicker.
Oh, you mean the can?
Yeah, the little can
Yeah,
one.
maybe.
Because then you
Oh,
might
you
not
got your
even
can
have to
somewhere,
buffer
right?
it.
Check my pistol case.
All right.
You might not even have to buffer it if that's the case.
Yeah, keep up on the questions, guys.
Yeah, we are.
Good.
Do the Balfangs work with headsets with mics? Yes, they do. I was actually
You-
running with throat mic setup earlier.
What you got to do is you have to get the right one. Get the one for the Kenwood.
Kenwood. They are Kenwood connector.
connection.
Kenwood connection. They will work. Where I run the shoulder mic with the
That's why this is an
in-ear.
option.
I know he's running a throat mic right now.
Is this kind of our answer about tracer units? We got 3 of them set up right here. So our answer about tracer units
Tracer.
is, these are all 3 X-Cortex, and technically so is that.
Technically.
Sorry, these are Ace Techs, that's an X-Cortex, same company.
It was the same thing. Literally same thing. Same thing, only different.
Same team.
Oh, no. It's about the same.
Oh, all right. I thought they were a little bit thicker.
Now this
A
one,
little bit ticker.
Tigger. I like-
Ticker.
That-
Thicker without the H.
I know, but Tigger was like my favorite Winnie the Pooh character.
I can't even put a threaded barrel on my Glock because they don't make them for mine, and the Tikio Marui, I don't know how I read it that way.
Tikio.
Outer barrel, just jam on my Glock. Yeah, that's because
Okay,
you don't have
so-
a Tokyo Marui.
Yeah.
No, the thing is with any G series pistols,
Yeah, baby.
with any this is
And no
the
buffer
Umarex Gen 17.
I'm so
Gen
happy right now.
17.
This is I'm tired. This
I'm
is
so
the
happy right now.
hush. This no, I'm actually really happy because
Look at that fit.
oh my gosh.
Yeah. I just had to take the one out of the Knight's Armory.
Armory.
So
That's armory.
this is the Gen 4 Glock 17
Ah.
by
All
Umarex.
right. You got me.
If you ever use the Glock, you feel the wobble in the outer barrel. So if I put too much
Turn it on
pressure
before you put it in.
Yes,
on the, this
that
is not
on.
locked back. So if I let go,
I think.
it's not as close.
That's why I wanted it towards the
So with any G series pistols, if you have too much weight on the front, it will not cycle. Then again, if you pull it back, I can't show you a close up, but the actual guide rod is further up than the outer barrel.
Why are you yelling?
Yeah,
I'm not-
you're talking
I
really
really?
loud.
I am?
Yeah, you're talking really loud.
I had no idea. So
Why are we yelling?
I actually don't. I didn't realize I was talking loud. I am so sorry. That's actually throwing me off. So you actually have to fit the thread adapter in a way so your outer barrel will not interfere.
Yeah, that's
so
how I
putting
hold it.
tracers on Glocks is a pain. Because if you take a look at a high kappa, oops, sorry about your baffling. If I pull the slide back, the outer barrel stays there and it will not interfere with anything. Hand me my stubby.
Did I lose the foam thing? Because I'm pretty sure.
I think.
Decoy.
Did you drop one?
Hand me Silver Surfer. Donka.
Shin.
Still makes me laugh that
I'm so proud of you guys to learn a real other language other than English.
I've known that for.
I've known
ever,
that for like ever.
but nobody
yeah.
else that I've ever talked to has ever known the proper.
My
response.
mother took
Other than you.
German. So, as for a high kappa, putting on a tracer
I don't speak
is
German.
beyond easy because
Outer-
you don't have that issue with the outer barrel. The outer barrel is
For
not fixed. So,
Oh yeah, what does Volkswagen mean?
Volkswagen.
Yes.
Also, Audi's not a real German word.
Yes.
Stands for Auto Union.
I know.
Alright.
That was the joke.
Da-da-da-da-da.
That's just like I know how to speak Japanese. Toyota.
I just ignore the
And
Duolingo
there you go.
L at this point.
Tracer. I have an extended inner barrel. That's why I have to have this weird, but no interference whatsoever.
Yeah.
I love teching.
High kappas are actually a lot of fun with tracers.
Oh, they're lasers.
It's literally a one-shot machine. You put one shot into somebody. That's all you need.
Volkswagen means people vehicle.
Really?
Essentially.
Volkswagen.
Or people wagon, whatever you want to call it, but
Yeah, it's a people wagon.
that's the point. I'm not going to get into why, because it's,
It's a long story.
no,
and
it's not. It's a pretty short story, but I'm not going to get into anything that has to do with that part.
Well, it's
Yeah.
10
Of their
o'clock,
history.
so we gotta wrap it up soon.
it is pretty
Oh,
late.
wow. I didn't realize it was 10 o'clock.
You didn't realize that we talked forever?
Well, I realized that. I just didn't realize we've been talking forever so far.
This is the part I really hate about the suppressors, actually.
Putting that back on. All right, so I guess we're gonna start wrapping it up here. So, just a couple little quick announcements to touch up on what you mentioned earlier. So we are going to be having adult night this Saturday. So it's gonna be 18 plus. There's gonna be a 400 FPS, and 400 FPS limit. I gotta say it like that from now on, just because it's funny. There's gonna be a 400 FPS limit. There's going to be no safety kills. Saws are going to get true full auto. Don't be a jerk while you're out there, but saws are going to get true. Wow, that kind of hurt my eye. Saws are going to get true full auto because it like shined off my hand.
It's a bright light.
It's very bright, but true full auto, and it's a little bit more lenient with the music and a little bit more lenient with the gameplay. So
I'm just going to be playing Kids Trap all night.
yes, that
Canadian
and
rap?
Baby Shark,
That and
Canadian
Metal Baby
rap.
Shark.
Metal Baby Shark,
Canadian rap.
Canadian,
Canadian
rap.
rap? Yeah, okay, we might actually do that, though.
Oh heck yeah, bud.
Oh, heck yeah, bud.
And then
Oh,
the
heck yeah, bud.
following week, could you pull up the
Nope.
thing, please?
The week after is going to be CQB. So, am I wrong about that?
No, you're
No,
correct.
you're right. Sorry.
I knew it. I
on
know
the
my
wrong day.
job. So after that will be CQB night, and tune in next week. We will have more and final information about the CQB. So we'll let you know spots available, etc., and actually the rules of how we're going to run it. The week after that is going to be a adult night again. Andu, next one.
So on the following adult night, so not this upcoming adult night, but next adult night, May 4th is also going to be the swap meet. So if you
So
want
bring
to
your
sell
gear.
your own proper stuff, if you want to sell your own personal stuff, or you want to buy somebody's personal stuff, you'll be able to do that. You got to pay $10, and there'll be a specific area that you'll be that you'll be set up in, and you'll get your own special wristband to say that you're here for the I almost said podcast, that you'll be here for the swap meet. So as long as you have that wristband, you can enter and leave that designated area as much as you want.
And-
it's $10 per seller and buyer. The reason
Keep-
why we're doing that is
No, you're good.
But the reason why we're doing that is past years that we've done our swap meet, a lot of these sellers would get really annoyed that there would be way too many tire kickers. So the reason why we're now changing it to $10 for anybody who wants to buy is if you're really looking for something unique that somebody is selling, you're going to be willing to spend the $10. You're not just going
Yeah.
to spend $10 just to look at something. So it's going to
You're
help.
not.
What's up?
We call that cinemas.
Keep in mind you can bring your guns, your
Guns, gear, whatever you want to try to sell as long as it's legal.
Yes. Keep it airsoft related.
Keep
obviously.
it airsoft related, yes.
Keep it airsoft related. We don't need your well.
Here, you guys want to give that a try?
But keep it airsoft related. You don't, like, nothing real steel, no
decoy.
Bladed weapons, swords, none of that. Keep it airsoft related. So, obviously, because we're an airsoft store, airsoft facility. But that's going to be on the 4th, and it's $10 for anybody who wants to buy and sell private sale. And like I said, it's going to be first come, first serve. There's going to be no pre-register. There's going to be no lists or anything like that. It's just until the space gets filled up.
Yep.
And you're going to provide your own chairs, your own tables, and if you need a tent for whatever reason, you can bring your own tent. You have to bring it your own. We will not be providing any of that stuff. So, and it's $10 per person. So if you have a team of 5 that wants to sell a bunch of their stuff, it's $10 per person, not per table. All right?
And keep in mind, you cannot go in that area without paying.
But I think more importantly, I'm still looking for a PSG-1. I'm putting a bounty out. Let me know.
I kind of have all the guns I really want. So.
Gotta be the same.
And then
gotta be the same gearbox on Polar Star.
And then the following week, May 11th, 11th.
You heard me.
That will be another 21 plus Nerf night. And again, 21 plus Nerf night, we will card you because we need to make sure because there is alcohol involved. It's BYOB, and you get a free drink voucher over at Sons of Liberty next door.
I'm glad we didn't print these yet.
A levered. So definitely come down if you're 21 years of age or older. You need to check out 21 plus Nerf. It's way more fun than it sounds. And it already sounds really fun.
You know what? If I never go on Xbox, if you wanted to make paracord bracelets, you could come in and sell them.
Yeah, why not? If paracord bracelets or like if you make dog tags and stuff like that, by all means, you can do that. Just no like weaponry as far as like knives and.
If you want to sell me your laser engraver, let's talk.
Ooh, that'd be nice.
And I'm also looking for services for anodizing and Cerakoting. So mainly anodizing. I have some projects I want to get done. So
when do you ever have projects?
If you're holding one that I just finished.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I can't understand you, Decoy. You're not speaking English.
Projects?
Projects. I love how all of these are mine other than this. I do like this. Anyway, if you still have any questions, keep in mind, just DM us, come into the shop. We'll be happy to talk to you. And any questions you have, we're happy to answer. That's why we are here.
Mm-hmm. So you can always message us on Instagram. You can always message us on YouTube because we also have access to YouTube. Also message us there.
We do?
We do. I know, it's weird, isn't it?
So
you can message us on Facebook. You can go to our website. We actually have a tab on there that you can send us an email if you have any questions. So make sure you guys like this video. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. Hit the notification bell. Become part of the, everybody says notification squad for some reason.
Good question, Tom.
What? Join the notification squad.
He's afraid of commitment. I'm sorry.
I don't want to touch that because I've already broken a gun today.
Yes, Squirrel, I do love you. Anyway,
I don't love you because you haven't said hello to me. You haven't come into the shop yet.
Subscribe, hit the notification bell, follow us on Instagram, like us on Facebook. Definitely come on by the store, check us out, send us a carrier pigeon with your love letters.
Wow, thanks.
No, I think you cross-threaded.
Send us a carrier pigeon with your love letters. Travel here by train, plane, boat, car.
Bring us
however you want to
coffee.
get. Please bring me a coffee. I cannot live without coffee. Definitely come on down.
We do
Have
have
some
gaming.
fun.
We have gaming all week, so keep that in mind.
So we do have more airsoft gaming going tomorrow. Nerf will be from 10 to 12 in the morning, and airsoft from 12 to 6 p.m. And then on Friday, which is a hell of a deal, still Nerf in the morning from the 10 to 12. But we will be doing, instead of 5 to 9 on Friday, we will be doing 12 to 9. So you're basically getting Saturday hours, but you're only paying Friday price. why wouldn't you come down and play Friday?
Oh yeah, but
So, come on down, check us out, play a few rounds, say hi, check out the guns that we have in stock. Say hi again because I'm lonely and I need
and
as
I'm
many
the new
people to
guy.
say hi to
I've
me as
only
much
been
as
here a
possible.
week.
Um,
I've only been here a week, so I really want to know everyone who does watch our streams.
it's like
So if you ever do come in, find me. I'm typically in my
hands
tech
are, like, sweaty, so I
my
can't.
tech dungeon, and just introduce yourself. We can chat a bit, and I'm more than happy to meet you guys. And thank you for being so welcoming. And yeah.
Wait, who's welcome to you?
Oh, shut up.
I haven't.
I can stomp on you.
Relax.
All right, you sized.
Wow, a short joke. I've never heard those before.
Wow, a colorblind joke. I
Really?
haven't heard those
I
before.
thought you got those
I
all the
actually
time.
did not make a colorblind joke at all today.
I know. I'm actually. Yeah, you haven't. I'm kind of.
Proud, is that the word you want to use?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Well, you did roast me for the past like six live streams when I'm at work and I'm listening to you guys and I just hear you make a colorblind joke. Yeah.
Yeah.
In the
Yeah.
middle of work.
What, you mean you're purple and gray, purple and green high captain?
Gray? Just because
Purple
I'm
and green?
colorblind means I see everything
Yeah.
in gray?
Yeah.
Okay, I see it.
Well, I said purple first. So
Oh, he sees everything in purple and white. Everyone knows that.
Yeah, come on.
just purple and white. It's been me, No Name.
Cloudy.
Ivy Decoy.
Have
This
a
has
good
been
one.
the Extreme Stream Dream Team live stream.
Good night, everyone.
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I gotta go to this one. Oh.
We're professionals.
Oh no.
We